and then we'll do the
Alright.
recap.
We are recording.
All right, so
What the
Hell was that?
I'll
No clue.
recap since it's been like a month
Oh my
and
god.
vaguely what's going on. So y'all went to the cultist camp where you picked up the cultists and agreed to take them to the larger cultist camp south of where they were currently at. You ended up getting in a fight with a water elemental, which killed some of the cultists, hurt some of you, but you managed to take it down. And that's where we left off, was still currently in the river, fixing to finish off I think it was day and a half, but after the loss of a cart, it's probably more like 2 days from the river to the larger camp.
Okay, so
Wait,
let me get this straight.
where on the map are we? Where are we again? Just point us, because I don't even know that at this point.
Right
Wait a
about there. Oh yeah, Karhu wasn't here.
Well, that's okay. There you go. That's
Amnon was not. Amnon was slightly demented for that session. We're right about
So
here.
y'all are right around.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are right around there, and the camp is down here at these mountains.
Alright, so I'm looking around.
It's not centered.
And this is my first campaign, so traveling means I just make up a number of days, and we go from there.
Hell yeah. I mean, I've been DMing for a long time, and travel is still a bitch. So figuring out actual map scaling is really hard. So you're good, dude. No worries.
Cool.
What actually happened now? I mean, so just as a recap that I
can. As a more in-depth, basically, after receiving the money from turning in the heads of the bounty hunters and claiming they were cultists,
Right.
you received that money and you went back to the cultist camp that you had previously assisted and helped.
Okay.
They asked if you would assist in them moving from their current camp down south to the much larger civilization of cultists.
Why are we
Quote,
helping
unquote.
cultists?
Helping the
Well, they're
cultists
not-
because they're of Amnon's god, and
Yeah.
because they seem to be peaceful, more peaceful than they were advertised, at least. And so we're
Yeah.
hoping to help them out because they seem to be in the right here, rather than the major, more
They're not really.
populous.
Let's
Yeah,
kill
they're-
everybody.
More
They're not
peaceful
really
than advertised.
They're not really cultists. They're more just people that are propagated against by the government.
Yeah, followers. They're like just religious folks who are scapegoated.
For some
Pretty
reason,
much.
everybody
Yeah.
hates.
Yes.
Like every good thing, people that are misunderstood and they're afraid of it.
Yep.
Yay!
Ah, yes, generally, yeah.
Alright, so since we just
So
finished off the water elemental, that's where
Yeah,
we were,
so
right? We just finished it.
yeah, I was still getting card to that part. So y'all agreed to help them, and as you're traveling through land that's not really foresty, it's just kind of plains with a couple trees every now and then, a couple of like woods areas. But you're traveling through, you get to this river. As you're passing, one of the carts gets wiped out by a water elemental that killed off, I believe, 2 or 3 cultists.
Yeah.
And destroyed the cart. The party managed to take down the water elemental, and that's where we're at now. From the river, you believed you had about a day and a half from the river, and now with the loss of a cart, you're looking at about 2 days between river and camp. I would say the time currently, first off, for weather and stuff like that, we're about mid-spring, so it's pretty nice, but not too
Is it
hot, not too
muddy?
cold. Just kind of.
Oh, God.
Is it
Oh.
nasty and muddy and like really a bitch to
Oh.
try to navigate the cart through the mud?
Because of where you're located, it's not. If you were further south or you were back in Galarius, it would be quite difficult. But because of where you're currently at, it's decently alright. And then as far as daytime goes, you're probably looking at about 7 p.m., 7:30. So it's getting late, but it's not super late yet.
Cool.
Probably mind you, I'm from Texas, so the sun stays out later. You're probably looking at about an hour hour and a half of daytime before the sun sets.
Cool.
And yes, that is an accurate Texas sunset time, 8:30 to 9 o'clock.
Dude, that's kind of what it is right now. Like, for us, or for me, up here, it's pretty late, too.
don't know
Also,
about you
I
guys, but
just wanted to mention something funny. DM. Last week we were doing Dawn Seekers, and I had to talk in your character's voice, and I couldn't get his voice out of my mouth for the rest of the session. I kept saying things in the voice that I was using for him, and I thought that was just really funny, and I just did it again. I'm like, oh my god, it's still not gone. It's crazy. Okay, for right now, I'm just standing in the water, panting a little bit. Sheathe the sword. I'm looking at Delnez. And I'm trying to see how he's reacting since he's back in the water. He's back in his home turf. And I'm just trying to see and catch a glimpse of how he's reacting and how he's feeling right now.
Can we okay, so I know you're Small Trough.
I am Small Trough.
But it's been a while and I can't really remember who is exactly who as a names.
I'll do a rundown. Delnez is the Triton played by Patty. Amnon Ahinoam, I believe, is the cultist of the nameless god, the cleric played by Karu, and then we got Kiravi Malfast, who is the ranger played by Deathcap.
Thank you.
Hope that helps.
Nice.
I think it's great to seeing all of our characters. We have characters played by other characters, other characters played by other characters.
That's an
identity.
Two people talking at once, I have no idea what either of them are saying.
Let's hear Delnez.
Yeah.
Welcome to Discord.
All right. So, Zooey first. All right. Delnez is looking pretty moisturized. Like, he's been feeling a bit parched. Like, his skin's been feeling a bit parched lately. So, he's feeling moisturized. Like, after that quick little dip that he had in the water. And, yeah, he's looking pretty good. Like, he just looks like he's just enjoying the water.
You fuck good. We need to carry a tub around with us so that you're always soaked and all nice and ready to be lubricated up. Is that going to be useful?
Yeah.
I hated that.
That'd be nice, but no, you don't need to do that.
Good.
Small
I don't think Troll can carry that. Oh, what the hell was that thing?
I don't think it's a good use of time to be rubbing things on a fish.
Good point. Sorry, DM, you were going to say something to me?
Yeah, Small Trough takes 3 points of damage for making me imagine lubricating Delnez.
Okay, marking that down right now. How did that happen? Did I not get hit once?
No, I think
I have dementia
lubricating.
right now. I actually do. I'm just losing it. I don't know. How did I get through this?
We gotta level up. So we gotta level up.
Oh, that's what it was.
Oh, yeah,
That's what it was.
Y'all leveled up, yeah. That's what it was.
Oh, did we?
We gotta level up. So that's why
Level 4 now.
all our HPs are
Oh,
up.
okay.
Now.
Yeah, if anyone
You
has a
gotta
question,
level up to the water.
go ahead.
But
Ugh.
I'm gonna check on my dog. Make sure that he's alright.
if I if you rub stuff on a fish, then it's tasty.
We're not eating Delnez, Fallham. How are you even
Yeah, no, I
floating
take
over here?
care
It's
of
pretty
what
deep.
far
It's up to
too
my
hot
waist.
for you.
Why do you want to put butter all over him then? You're gonna fry a fish, yeah? Get some batter, some butter. It's gonna be good. I'm hungry. I don't know if you noticed. I could use an
Do
ale.
not say the
Aren't you
deep dish. I'm trying to remember what my character even sounded like. One second.
Who's New York? New York. Yeah,
He's like, yeah. Why is it that I can't remember that at any time? What am I even
Brooklyn.
doing?
Yeah, you have a Brooklyn
Okay.
name. Yeah. You're a child of the city.
So, Troll, when you go check on Troll, he's kind of just prancing through the water, enjoying the water. He smells like a wet dog now instead of just a normal smelly dog. And yeah, after the fight now, he's just living his best life. He seems a little cautious about what the fuck. I'm scared of the water now that this thing just popped out of it, but he's still just enjoying the water.
He's like, come on, man. Come on. Out of the lake. Come on. I'm gonna kind of get him out. I'm gonna take my cloak and I'm gonna start trying to dry him off.
Your dog is tiny.
We got way too
Labrador.
close there.
That is massive.
Way too damn close.
He
That
shrunk
thing coulda
down
cut
like
you in half.
3 sizes after he got wet. Looks like a skeleton dog now.
Walham, when did I invite you here? Get back over there and start looking at the others. Jesus.
I don't want to look at the others.
Look at someone else. Leave me alone, my dog.
My dog, no.
Damn dozy halfling.
Hey.
Pay no attention to him. He's grumpy because we accused him of buttering up the fish.
Hey.
As usual.
I will do it.
And at this point, Akil approaches. if Akil's the cult, for anyone who doesn't remember, is the leader of the smaller cultist camp that asked you to take him to the larger one. So Akil approaches kind of just the middle of the group, even with Small jumping off to the side a little bit. And after Akil's a young guy, I'll just talk normal for Akil's voice. There we go. So Akil walks up and he's just, we've lost a cart and a couple of our people. How are we gonna continue to traverse this? We don't really have room for everyone now. Following, this battle. What do we do?
Well, you're a younger man. The last thing I could tell, when you lose a cart, you just walk. As far as the people who are lost, they're lost, We have to keep going, yo.
Damn it, Berta.
Just get better carts.
Sounds like it's... it popped up on my screen, I read it, and it just immediately sent me.
It's just like...
He
Prepare for water monsters when you bought those carts.
He looks slightly grief-stricken at the loss of some of the people that followed him, but he nods his head in agreement and heads back to his people to kind of pass on the news that if you can't fit and you're able-bodied enough, then you'll have to walk and kind of do it in shifts.
And you'll also have to carry the children, obviously. If it's too deep, they'll fall under, and then you'll lose more of them. You don't want to do that. Carry them on your shoulder.
Am I in water right now?
Maybe just keep the children in the cart.
You're kind of coming through the water. You're now it's not a super wide, like, this is a kind of a shallower, more skinny portion of the river before it broadens out throughout the rest.
Like up to here
Is
on
the
Small.
bottom of the river rocky? What kind of river is it? Is this a rocky river? It's a ford, right? So the ford of the river, it's like the lower, less than fully deep portion of the river. And is the bottom rocky, or is it muddy, or what? I mean, I can't imagine how you're going to pull a cart through this.
Yeah, it's more rocky, so it's a challenge, but the carts do manage to get through. And yeah, the water is up to probably right below Small Trough's waist, so Fallham is swimming.
Practically. Little doggy paddle.
I'll carry on me shoulders. I'll carry you on my shoulders, child. I try to pick Fallham up. I try to pick Fallham up and put him up on my shoulders.
Hey, this is kind of nice.
So it promptly takes him from his shoulders and places on his own shoulders.
Ow!
Pass the halfling.
I'm not.
I love a game of Pass the Halfling. Does anybody have any ale?
Distributed.
As the
I can walk on my own two stubby little legs. Thank you very much.
Oh, and drowning, not when putting you in the river means you're going to drown.
Oh, that will see. That reminds me. back in my earlier youth days, we had and he just like trails off into a long, tangentially related story with way too many minuscule, obscure details that he really didn't need to include.
Maybe we should just let him be under the water again. That'll keep him quiet.
So as everyone comes out of the water, what is y'all's plan? Do you plan on continuing travel till it gets dark, or do you plan on camping here after the fight? What's everyone's?
Until it gets dark. At least that's my vote anyway.
I think it'll be best, not for us, but for the cultists. They may want to go ahead and camp, try to boost their morale, because after losing a couple people, it's gonna suck if we drag them on.
Oh yeah, good point. It's not just us.
Well, I will try to go lead them in prayers to the unnamed god, in memory of their fallen comrades.
Sorry, but one moment, stupid question. I was in the army, obviously. Y'all know this by now. When we lost people and we was marching, we was in dangerous territory. We didn't stop and pamper these fuckers who lost somebody. We kept moving. We put our nose to the grindstone. We kept going. Why should this be any different? We need to make space. We need to make time. These people are dangerous. Well, these people we're dealing with right here are in danger. We should be faster than that. More careful than that.
Really? You don't think we're going to stop for the evening? I think it's more safe for us to continue along.
I think we've got plenty of daylight left. Might as well make the most out of it. Get a couple hours more journey.
Are we dangerous? I've been out of it for a while. Are we really in dangerous territory right now? Because that is true if it's true.
We're working with a lot of small folk who can't do much to defend themselves. As far as I'm concerned, every city, every little piece of land is dangerous territory right now.
Currently, there's no... What's the word I'm looking for here? There's no immediate danger approaching, from what you can tell. You are not far from a lot of the cities, which worries you because these people are so persecuted. But camping or continue to travel either way is going to be dangerous, considering the towns around you. But as you're looking out, there's no one can see immediate danger.
I'm gonna go ahead and my dagger kind of cleaning my nails and kind of rib at Smotroff. So, you don't believe you're adequately prepared to protect people? Isn't that the job of a mercenary?
One soldier versus a whole shitload of beasts is sorts that who knows what could be, especially someone who... Look at this. And I'm just gonna gesture to the arm. Hell no. I ain't got much faith in myself right now at all, much less those people around us. Not even y'all. You guys haven't really proven your mettle is be great enough to be able to take on god-like forms or creatures lurking in the darkness.
Thank you, very helpful.
None of us are in the most peak of fitness, especially not to be facing unknown monsters and demons out here in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, you're right.
After seeing him go ahead and do that, I'm just gonna drop my dagger and I'm obviously being a character when I do this. You fought gods? You battled things I don't have experience in? Oh wow!
And
lucky for us.
I started.
No, keep going.
Are you afraid of the little peeny weeny gods gonna come after you? Are they gonna spook?
My goodness, yes. I've fought so many gods. Hear that? So many gods. Yeah, that's right. Wink, wink. So many damn gods.
Seriously, you didn't have any ale.
Hell no. I travel light.
I'm gonna toss Amon my water skin. There's ale inside of it.
Count on you, boy. I knew I could count on you. It was like the water skin. Is there water in the water skin, or is there ale in that water skin?
It's ale from our very first time in the boat. From what you owe me.
It's like ale and passes them back. Cheers to you, boy. I knew I could.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my dagger and begin cleaning my nails. And as I'm walking past Smotroff, deliberately gonna make it low so nobody else but him can hear. Had you lost Cho, you would have requested a moment for yourself. Let's give these people that moment.
What'd you say?
You don't know.
Had you lost
Had you what?
Had you lost Cho, you would have wanted a moment to yourself.
Lost?
Roll the dog.
Oh!
He's just gonna stand there for a moment.
How did I have so much? That was in character. Imagine that was in character. I'm like, what? What? What are you saying?
He's gonna step up to Akil and be like, "We'll rest here tonight."
Akil nods and goes to tell the rest of his people.
I'll walk away.
Moving along after having my drink, whistling and sort of with a spring in my step, trying to go and actually counsel these people who've recently had, losses. Not terribly effectively, I might add, since that's not really the appropriate, tone to be striking.
Realizing who I gave it to, by the way, I'm gonna panic and be like, "Oh shit, he's gonna drink all of it," and then go after Amon.
So, as night approaches, Is anyone keeping watch? And if so, what is the watch situation looking like?
I'll take first watch. I'm chilling right now.
Delness will volunteer to, do first watch.
Okay, so I'll join with Delness.
All right. So at the start of both of your watches, I'm going to have you both make perception checks.
Got it.
But it is dark, so do Tritons have dark vision?
I have dark vision.
Ooh, that is
Okay.
ass.
I was going to make it with disadvantage either way, so I mean that's fine. You can just call it a 7.
Well,
it is now
I
dark.
did it with disadvantage, so it's perfect.
Well, bam!
Hell yeah.
16.
Everything seems normal. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Delness, I'm gonna be like sitting near. Do we have a fire of some sort?
That's up to y'all.
Yeah, I think we have a fire. I'll sit next to the fire. Sitting there, I'm gonna be scraping off some of the stains from the sword.
I think
I'd
we
be
should
like-
start a forest fire.
Do you have any family back home?
Family, got a mom, got a dad. We're pretty cool.
Think they'd care if you didn't make it back?
Probably.
Are you planning on going back?
I don't know. It's complicated.
I hear you, brother. What are you even looking for out here? Why are you not fighting on the war front? What stopped you from that?
It just didn't feel right. And I'm sure you've probably noticed how sometimes when I get really mad and when I'm in combat, like things happen with me. And I'm not sure why.
You get discharged as well?
But no.
That would've been funny. Twisted fucking irony right there. Alright. Well, pardon my
I
intrusion.
bet. No, it's fine. It's fine.
You got no kids,
But,
though. No kids, no husband, wife.
Nope. Really just a man trying to figure out, well, what I can do as, well, just myself.
Doing quite a lot, I must say.
Have been
because
for a long time. Yeah, I just reacquainted myself with my character sheet. Yeah, Denless is 46.
God.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're making a difference.
Oh.
I didn't think
Thanks.
that any of your folk could be like you. To be honest, I thought they were all savages. Maybe you're an outlaw.
Really? No,
Likely you're
thanks. I guess.
not. What I'm saying is thank you for not killing me back in the jail. For letting me out back in the jail.
No, I mean, I had no reason to, and I mean, we were all in the same situation then, and we kind of still are now.
Sometimes the fact that I
On the
don't have
right.
gills and that I walk on 2 feet, not flippers, is enough reason for it. So I'm saying, thank you for not being like that.
You're welcome, I guess.
It's a gift. Go back to see your family, because they're gonna miss you. He's gonna turn and look off to the horizon in the direction of Kazdoreg. Towards the big mountain range of mesas. He's just gonna stop talking and be silent from there. Past the rest of the watch night.
So how long are y'all holding watch for?
Probably half.
A couple of hours, probably.
Okay, so we'll call y'all's watch half, someone else's watch half. So who takes watch after y'all?
We'll take watch. Me and Fallham. I'll wake up the boy. Child, wake up!
Ah! I'm like
Child, wake up!
35
It's
or
our
something.
turn to watch them. It's our turn to watch for Munsties and Beasties. Come on, wake up!
Okay, Jesus Christ. At least you didn't pour
I
water
wanted
on
to
my
tell you
head.
some bedtime stories
don't
while
know
we're
what
at
to
it, but
say.
your challenge is to stay awake while I'm telling them. Once, a long time
Very
ago.
entertaining.
So
Anyway,
before
why are you sitting on top of me? Can you please move over a little bit? Like, Jesus Christ. Man
Sure, I
needs
just
to
figured you
serve
might be
some
afraid of the
space.
dark, being a small child and all. You might be afraid of the dark and the beasties.
Like, God, how are you still not familiar with racial size differences at this point? Like, what are you, 47?
Just about 47, actually.
Wait, seriously? Okay.
Maybe.
geez.
See, what's his old, actually? What is his age?
and I was like 68.
He was older
Yeah,
than
me
that.
too.
I wish I was 47. No, it's 29, he says. That's funny. Let's
What?
make him 68.
What?
Well, I guess
I want to say
it would
68.
make
It sounds much more doable.
it would make sense for him to be younger, seeing as he was part of, basically dark ops for Cyrene.
Let me make him 34. Because it sounds like I can't do 20. I don't do 20. That's not
Sounds
really
like you're
27.
like
34 at least. But I'm an old soul, what you know.
So
Anyway, what were you going to say, DM? I was cutting you off.
before we get too far into y'all's watch, if you have dark vision, just make a normal perception check. If you do not, make a perception check at disadvantage.
Neither of you have dark vision.
Okay.
I would just like to say, halflings don't have dark vision.
I
Just so we can
don't.
avoid
Oh,
looking
shit.
back into this for another 10 minutes. So remember, that's
I do
always
not
the
have
question, is do halflings have dark vision? No, they do not.
No, they do not.
I don't believe I do have dark vision. I think
So perception checks at disadvantage for both of you.
Really?
Yep, because it's the middle of the night. This is more so just seeing if there's any immediate danger coming up on y'all's camp.
What the hell's going on? Why can't I do this? Roll it. It said roll it. A 7. That's pretty disadvantageous, yeah.
You got the same rolls I did.
And Fallham?
Me, I gotta do a roll. Let me see. For perception. Perception. What's my perception? A -1. Alright, let me see this.
With disadvantage, so this is fun.
Disadvantage. Oh,
Yeah, because
Might
it's
as well be
dark.
seeing our faces in the
Yikes.
fire.
because we can't see anything.
Maybe this fire was not a good decision.
Yeah, because that would throw you off even more, because it would mess with any
Right.
adjustment to light,
Yep.
or any adjustment to the dark.
No, not plus each other.
I was like,
Okay,
oh
so-
shit, 21 with a -1 and disadvantage? Wow!
No,
So
no.
you would either have
No.
an 18 or you would have a 2.
It's a
So we'll go
2.
with
a
the 2. Neither one of you see anything. You don't hear anything. It just seems like a just basic night.
Yep. Nice. Probably because we're stupid and we don't know how to look,
Both.
apparently.
Both somehow blind.
Yeah, we're both extremely...
Extremely blind and continuously arguing.
Age.
And so yeah, y'all are free to talk about whatever y'all want for y'all's watch.
Yeah, right. So,
So you're telling me that you're not afraid of the dark? Well, in these parts, there was a great legend, in olden times, about this green beastie that lived under logs, just like the one on which you are sitting right now.
I know. It's the...
Grabbed little boys' ankles and pulled them into the hole.
Oh no! I definitely didn't hear this story like 8 times. Turns out it's actually just some weird guy who, just thought it was, kind of fun to, I don't know, massage ankles for a living. I don't know.
You mean P.T. the pervert? P.T. the pervert is not the story. This is not about P.T. the pervert.
Okay.
Anyway, what was
Whatever,
that sound? Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
No!
There was a crack, a stick over there. I can't see very well, though.
It's probably someone who's rolling over in their sleep. It's fine. Why don't we have a flashlight or anything? I can't see.
I better make a
anything.
little less noise. I think someone's going to get angry. I'm going to go over and I'm going to slip some more of the drink out of that little wineskin there that he's
What's
carrying
that?
around. Robbie's wineskin. So
What?
you don't say anything. I'm going over. I'm going to just sneak a nip out of that there.
Karavi,
Crazy.
is the wineskin next to you, or do you have it set aside? What's the deal with the wineskin?
Mine feel like this. And while I'm sleeping, I'm just gonna say, "No, you owe me a barrel."
Are you an elf, Kirabi?
No, I'm a tiefling.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say if you were like tranced, you could still like see him. That'd be funny, but that's even hilarious. That's more hilarious.
Okay,
So-
I guess I can't get it out of his hands. Do you happen to have any ale, young one?
Why? Okay. Unfortunately, yes.
I think I just
but
have a sip.
it's a
or two of it.
me-sized ale, okay?
You
I don't
size.
even know where I
Oh,
got this. We were in prison, but apparently, it's in my shoe actually. So
how did a little boy like you
Wait
end
a
up in
second.
prison anyway? You're stealing
this
things.
is why we don't see anything on our watch. We're both fucking drunk. All right, here you go.
Thank you very
Drink
much.
up, Snail. Stop
Mm.
talking to me like I'm
Boy, this
4
is not
years
as good as
old.
the ale we stole. The ale we stole is much better. Anyway, are you going to be? Where do your parents living now?
I do not know.
You don't know where your parents live. Oh dear,
No.
this is terrible. How are we going to get you back home to your parents? That's the purpose of your trip now, isn't it?
No.
What are you doing out here?
What the rest of you are doing? I was in jail.
Why were you in jail?
I do not know.
You don't know why you're in jail at all.
I
Oh,
believe,
yeah, maybe because I punched someone.
yeah, I believe the reason you were in jail that
I
we
think I-
discussed was you were protesting the war. Someone had an issue with this, and you proceeded to punch them.
They were coming to like survey for like the draft or whatever. They were like, "Hey, you're a tiny but able-bodied little gentleman," and I was like, "No, I'll just show you just how able-bodied I am," and I punched him in the nuts. And now I'm in prison.
What is the world coming to when they're trying to draft little boys like this? And you gave them one of these. I see.
Well, a great right cross in the nuts.
A great right cross. So they should try this one next time it works. You know, you do the one hand, the other hand like this. It can make it back and forth. You know, the little bag. It goes. Boop, 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 boop. It's great.
Oh yeah, like
A lot of fun.
it looked like a hamster
So-
wheel.
As the conversation about speed bagging continues to go on, the rest of your watch goes uninterrupted
That
as
was
you
like
proceed
the
to
perfect dose. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Good cut. Good cut.
as
That was a
y'all
good
proceed
cut.
to
Good
return back to y'all's, wherever y'all are sleeping in Karavi. You can kind of cover the last couple hours before everyone proceeds to wake up.
Karavi, as you wake up, Troll is sitting there and he's panting, his tongue is lolling out, and he's just sitting in front of your sleeping position.
So
Mounting
Karavi,
the bag of ale with his nose.
Karavi, at the start of your watch, I'll also need you to make a perception check, not with disadvantage because you're a tiefling. I'm sure you have dark vision.
I do. Say, any day now. Literally, any day. I've already hit the button.
It's
What is going on, man?
Drum roll, please.
I'm
technical
about to just do it
difficulties
on
will always slow down a D&D session.
It is not my fault, it's IT.
IT is awful.
Yeah.
Oh Christ, I got a 9.
Whoa.
Alright. You don't see anything, and your watch goes however no danger presents itself during your watch.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead still with the water skin by me, looking and seeing Amon sleeping. I'm like, I don't trust you.
Let's finish it off.
I've
Now-
seen your rubbly magic old man. I believe you can drink this while you're asleep and just chugging.
Now, my question, Amnon, when it comes to where you're sleeping, is it middle of the camp? Is it on the outskirts?
I'm still pretty near I'm snoring, like sleeping upon a pair of boots that I found near the fire still.
Okay.
I don't know whose boots they are. I don't really care.
Probably Fallham's.
So
Yeah,
They're
little
probably falling
tiny.
boots.
They're little tiny. They have.
And what I am
Velcro.
kind of close to Fallham in the off chance that he drops that bag of ale, just because, he might, in this sleep, let go of it, and then I can get my hands on it. So,
probably in the midst of the camp. Gotcha.
yeah, pretty close.
All right. Karavi, unless there's anything you want to add to your watch, we'll go uninterrupted, no problems, before everyone wakes up.
Oh,
If anything, I'm gonna just hum a little lullaby that his mom sang to him as he was falling asleep. So while I'm drinking the water skin, I'll just do the hum.
Really?
oh my god.
Today with my
What is Willis
magic
say?
sword. One charge
Oh,
down.
Yeah, we're like saving this. We're saving all the good rolls for combat, guys. It's just
Yeah,
planned.
this is awful. That's a D3 and I got a 1. 33% chance for failure. I got a failure.
Oh my god.
So as your watch goes uninterrupted and everyone awakens, the only course of action is knock out a day of travel on your 2-day trek.
Again, do we need to eat rations?
I'm not keeping track
Does
of
anyone
it.
have food?
I got the Outlander feature, so
Fine.
I can always find food for up to 5 creatures of my choice.
Oh my god.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
carrying around 16 pounds of rations right now. I got wicked,
Okay, I do
a
have some.
huge sack of beef jerky and stuff.
Yeah,
which
I'm just
is
eating my
awesome.
own rations. I don't want to eat berries for breakfast. That's good.
Yeah.
What
The
do you
only thing-
consume your
Sorry,
day
Karabi.
generally?
The only
You
thing
don't
I'm gonna
afford
ask,
anything once, so yeah.
the only thing
Or-
I'm gonna ask that y'all keep track of is like arrows and ammunition and stuff like that. Apart from
Sure.
that, like rations, I don't really care. Encumbrance
This is
isn't.
fun.
I don't run encumbrance because it just.
And yes, we get it.
I agree. Encumbrance sucks. Encumbrance does suck. Rations I find
Yeah.
fun for some reason. It's some masochistic way. I
We can-
enjoy
we
keeping
can-
track
we
of
can
rations.
probably informally do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can informally do it for fun. Just like I got plenty of food though. You
I'm
can't
using
imagine
double
Amazon.
control.
If you're a masochist, feel free to keep track of rations. If you don't feel like it, you're totally in the clear. So as your trek begins, it's very flat, like plains. Like what is y'all set up amongst this caravan of like 2 carts?
Delna's definitely in the middle.
Okay,
Like that way, because we're down to how many carts now? 2.
I believe we started with 3. We're down to 2.
Yeah, we're at 2. So yeah, Delna's being in the middle. I mean, as the strongest, that means he's able to wherever the threat is, he's going to be able to get to it the quickest.
I got a question. Are these carts like cloth covered or boxy?
They are cloth covered, but you can see there's kind of holes in the cloth. They don't look super well. They look like they've been run ragged a little bit.
Alright. So I want to sit in the front passenger seat if I could, and I'm just keeping an eye out.
All right. Small trough, Ballham, Amnon. Where are y'all located amongst the caravan?
You guys can go first.
I'm in with the people who are out of a carriage. The people who are walking. We're walking with them, talking to them.
Yeah.
Be lead Vanguard. Oh, Vanguard. I'm gonna be right at the front.
All right. So, as you're traveling, nothing seems out of the ordinary for where y'all are located amongst the carts. Everything seems normal. It's just plains, and I'm gonna have y'all make. I'm gonna have all of you make one survival check, and this is kind of just a group check. So,
I keep forgetting I have proficiency in this. Hey! Woohoo!
Oh, bam!
Good roll.
Oh, good that you had that 22 because I got a 9.
Oh no.
Oh wow, this is great.
Survival. Oh god. Oh, what do I have survival for?
How the hell am I good at this?
Oh,
I
plus
kinda love
one.
Dragon's bird.
Okay,
Well done.
plus
My
one.
backup.
See? That's one. I got a 4.
Wow!
What happened?
Wow.
Save us, Kirabi,
God
save
damn.
us!
I landed a 20.
Oh yeah!
okay. So with all of those combined, this wasn't like a difficult. This was kind of just determined if like a wheel popped off or anything like that. So everything stayed intact as you traveled throughout the day, and made it. You can tell you're probably about, if you speed up, you're probably about a half day's work from the camp. If you continue at the pace you're going, it'll be about a day. So
I'm gonna be
nothing
talking
too
to Akil
crazy.
like, come on, we gotta speed up, guys. Come on. He's probably not for it, but I'm definitely gonna be trying to convince him to make these poor, overworked, depressed,
Yeah,
grieving fools move harder, move faster.
yeah. You're saying this to Akil, and Akil's looking at you like he's been he understands where you're coming from. At the same time, he's like, we have sick, we have old. They are not. We have children. They're not They're traveling as fast as they can go currently.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So as you settle in, as the sun begins to set and starts lowering a little bit, I'll let y'all determine watch orders again. We'll go from there. I don't have a whole lot planned for y'all's journey through until, but that's why I did the survival check, because I was like, if they fail, we can drag it a little more within putting a wheel back on.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
So I'll decide y'all's watch orders for the night.
Since that was really close, I'm gonna assume there were some rough sections. So Smalltrop's watch is going to consist of actually going around and checking on all of the carts and making sure they're all up to movement class, making sure that everything's working for the next day.
Is anyone going on the watch with Smalltrop?
On the wall.
Or I'll go with him this time.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
Like, oh my god.
I'm excited for this, always.
Oh god, this is awful.
I'm not with Smalltrop. So first off, I'm gonna have y'all make perception checks again, both with disadvantage, blind. And this time, yeah, you still set a fire. You kind of pulled the carts in a kind of catty corner.
Same thing as last time.
You kind of pulled your carts in a catty corner like state to kind of give extra cover.
Good. Okay.
Not quite so
Meredith?
easy with it. There's only two of them.
Merida, I
Okay,
believe
well,
are you
yeah.
with me or is Amnon with me?
Are we all?
We're
I don't know what's
doing
going
a
on.
watch. We're long resting right now, and you
Yeah.
are coming with me on a watch to try to look around at these carriages.
It's ridiculous if we had all three of us, but I was like, you seem
It's really fine if it's
we were doing that, but never mind. I
So
like to get up and I'm like, hey,
Let Fallham do it. That's pretty funny. I like that. That's pretty good.
So go
Like,
Fallham and Smalltrop.
Perfect.
All right. So neither one of you see anything out of the ordinary. All looks normal. You're checking carts. For the most part, everything looks normal in place. Nothing too rickety. You know, they're older carts. They've been a little weather worn, but overall they look pretty decently held together. Now, I'm gonna ask this: apart from the two people on watch, Delnez, Karavi, Amnon, when it comes to the camp, you know, there's a fire in the middle. Some people sleeping around the fire. Some people sleeping around the carts. Where are y'all three located?
This time I'm sleeping on a wheel, sitting up somewhat near one of the carts.
Like on an interior wheel towards the fire, on an exterior towards
Interior wheel, not stupid.
All right, gotta make sure.
Yeah.
I got a question. What does the environment? Sorry if this is surprising you. What does the environment around us look like?
It's kind of just plains with a couple wooded areas a little bit further out from y'all. But for the most part, it's just plains, rolling hills, nothing too crazy. Animals and people could probably hide behind some of the hills, and some could probably, especially smaller animals, could hide in the taller grass. But for the most part, it's just rolling hills with woods further out. And with your geographical location, you could probably see the lake in the middle of Aesax, just a little bit out of the way. But only you could probably see that. Everyone else can't, and I guess Delnez. The other three can't see shit, ever.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna fall asleep close to Delnez. In the event that we get ambushed, I'm gonna use his body if he's asleep. Has like a spot where I can just hide underneath, use him as half cover, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. So, Smalltrop, Fallham,
Yeah.
regale us with your watch.
Alright, now this one's working. This one's working, I promise. Look, see, the axle's firmly in there.
Yep. Yeah, but like, what if it isn't?
But it is. Look, I grabbed onto it. It's not moving.
What would we do if we? What would we do
Do you
if it
have a
isn't?
hammer? Do you have a way to replace this?
No.
Okay, next one. Look at that.
Use my very hard skull.
Please don't. I need you to be just as dumb as you are right now, not any more stupid. Please. I don't think anyone will be able to take it if you bash your head and get a concussion. Come on, next one.
I'm kind of hungry. Do you want a midnight snack? You could go get a snack.
I ate dinner like a normal person.
Well, I also ate dinner, but like not enough of it. So.
Why? You're tiny. This should be
Because
really
I
quick to
ate
fill you up.
Yeah, also, it didn't taste as good as my wife's, so I threw a temper tantrum.
You have a wife.
Yes.
Anyone? Have you talked to anyone else? Does
It
anyone
was
else
a
here
bad
have
decision.
any sort of
It was not-
significant other?
That happened.
You might
I
be
don't
the
think
only
so.
one.
Yes. I don't know how I pulled that one off.
Why are you
Anyway.
here and not back at home with your wife?
Because I got arrested.
Wait, do you live in Unvarius?
No.
You were arrested somewhere else and brought to Unvarius. That's how
Okay.
bad your crime was.
What was that sound?
What?
What was that sound?
What sound?
I don't know. I was tickling you.
Ah! Get the fuck off me! That.
Aw.
Oh, you're
So do you think it's working?
so much fun to be around. I love this. Alrighty. Well,
What do you
answer my
think
damn
it's
question.
working?
Where are you from? Anyway, where the hell you come from?
I don't. Let me see the map. Where are we currently?
We're
in,
currently just south of Sarton Wick.
Oh, right there. And let's say I'm about from like here-ish.
Oh, we're close then.
Yeah. Oh, like a little sort of farm-like area. Yeah. What about you? Is this what we're supposed to be doing right now, actually? You sure it works? We
Okay,
good?
let's take a second.
Okay.
Long
don't want
story.
snacks?
Long story.
You guys expect to the wheel that I'm lying on yet?
Actually, no. I'm purposefully avoiding that wheel.
For real.
I know
Yeah.
where my ale is kept, and I do not want Amnon any closer to it than he needs to be.
Yeah, well,
Hey.
you said it's a long story, but I'm pretty sure we have like 3 more hours left on this watch right now, so
So, to
Okay.
interrupt,
yes, please do.
you both mentioned how you are actively avoiding Amnon's wheel.
Yes.
Amnon, I need you to make, perception with disadvantage, seeing as you are still, asleep. This is kind of see if it'll rouse you from the sleep.
Okay.
We have not completed our rest yet, correct?
Why the hell am I getting... Oh, hold on, give me a second. That was supposed to be with disadvantage. I'll just roll another one. For some reason, my trying to do dumb things. There we go. There you go. Try that. Oh, great. And that...
That's
What?
performance.
Nat 5.
Oh, the performance? What, I do persuasion? What am I supposed to do?
Perception.
Well, now it's working.
Performance in your sleep.
That's right.
Bingo.
Oh, like I got that one. Yay.
Yeah,
Once
we're
you
not being
get-
entertaining enough. We need you to.
You get inspiration if you don't already have it.
That's what I'll
So-
take, man. I like my inspiration. That was an opportunity to get inspiration. I'll take it.
So you don't wake up,
Hmm.
seeing as everyone else is asleep, and and the 2 people on watch are avoiding your wheel. I waited until someone said something along those lines so I could
Hell
really...
yeah.
Whenever we'll just say something happens.
Okay.
If anyone goes to that wheel or the next person goes on watch, maybe I'll disclose what happened.
As of right now, Falham and I are like just sitting down by the other cart.
We're just chilling.
You know, when the next watch comes around, Delnez will take it.
Okay.
All right.
We done
So-
talking yet, or are we?
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you want
we
to
like-
keep talking, go for it.
You asked me a question. Okay, this is gonna
Yeah.
sound stupid. Very, very fucking stupid.
Oh, when do you not?
That's a good question.
I'm kidding.
actually.
That was a joke.
Here, I know you're not wrong. We're coming up on some mountains, right next to where this cult camp is.
I think so.
Over
kinda
those
short,
mountains is the
like,
orcish
over-
place.
It's kind of hard to see over the trees to see if there are mountains, but I'll take your word
We're
for
in a plain right now. There's some grass.
Okay. Oh.
So you're blind as well.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I'm kind of drunk right now. It's fine.
I'm not surprised. I'm from over those mountains. Castoreg wasn't always Castoreg.
What are you doing
Doing here, well,
here? Yeah.
I happen to
War.
be from a period where Castoreg was turning into Castoreg.
Yikes. That's not
From
fun.
a place called Ear.
Verda, you would remember this because you were originally from Ear, but you left before Kazdareg was formed.
My father was a war man, like me, a commander. The orcs came, he told me and my mother to flee. Back to fight the orcs back. We moved to Scully and haven't seen him since.
I'm really sorry to hear that. Huh. Well, not really seeing
Okay, I'm
why
sorry.
that would
hold
convince
up, hold
me.
up, hold up. Did you just say I'm sorry to hear that? Did I just hear empathy out of this drunken tiny halfling?
Hey. Okay. We can't all be winners.
That's a shocker.
I can't always be
I need
hilarious
to
and.
acknowledge that. I'm
Oh,
sorry. Continue,
yeah.
please.
Okay. Fine. Whatever. Jesus. Okay. So like. Yeah, why did your dad going missing in combat make you think that you wanted to be a warrior anyway? Like what? How did that happen? Seems a little bit.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about genetics. And let's talk a little bit about family trees. Alright? This is gonna get
Okay.
real boring for just a second.
Okay. I did
He was not
pass out
my
in
only
this
father. He was my blood father.
Oh yeah.
Now, genetics, he passed his shit along to me. He was a good
unfortunate.
swordsman. I wanted to be a good swordsman. I was in Scully. There was a regiment there. Cyrene.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. 15. Training. Decided to let me come in. Kept training, kept being stronger, getting more practiced. I wasn't really a standout star. Just kind of there. The war started. Tratopus. It was like last year, but let's just say I met some people there. Met some folks when I was training in Scully and moved to Cyrene proper. Met some good people. I lost that one too. I got discharged. I lost my dad. Again. His name was Latus. Oh. Best man. Even though I wasn't special, I wasn't impressive, I wasn't important. Father hadn't liked me enough to stay around, so damn war was too important for him to stay with me and my mother.
You're right. That was pretty boring.
Figured you say that.
Small Truff with the pouring out of backstory and also kind of the acknowledgement of sometimes war ain't all it's cracked up to be. you kind of take a glimpse down at your hand. And you notice some of that purple hue that's spread into your fingertips and up to the elbow, just the whole lower arm. It started receding off the fingertips a little bit. Not much, but you notice a little bit starting to fade.
Oh yeah. I think I saw a rat pee in that earlier. That could be the
Lights
cure.
turning greenish.
Yeah. If you want to test it out, I can get some more rat pee.
I would rather not, thank you.
Okay. Just checking. You never know.
And
I
as
feel like
your
there's a
watch,
delicacy somewhere.
as the watch wraps up and
Yep.
Smallham goes back to sleep, and Smallchoff is left wondering about this odd occurrence with his hand
Yeah,
before going back
it's
to
not
sleep.
the rat piss. He knows that. That doesn't happen. It doesn't change colors.
Delnez proceeds to wake up for the second watch.
Yeah.
I'll also have you make a perception check. Not with disadvantage, because you do have dark vision.
Bam! That's an 8.
Amazing.
Since what I'm having you look towards is towards the fire, I'm gonna give you advantage on it.
Oh, yay. And unlike the others, I'm not avoiding like the wheel or anything like that. So
Yeah.
We're not
With
scared
that
of him
preface-
stealing your ale.
With that prefaced, I'm gonna go ahead and give you advantage on that perception check.
Bam! God damn it! My perception is just terrible today. I'm so sorry.
Well, you walk by all the carts, all the wheels, everything.
Over
And-
and I'll have known.
You don't take a super clear look. You notice Amnon's not there, but you kind of just assume Amnon has moved to a different spot. Maybe he got cold, wanted to go closer to the fire. You're not really that worried about it, and you continue your watch, just uninterrupted. And as the night goes on, do you want to add anything to your watch, or is there, or you know?
No, not really. Like,
All
yeah,
right.
no.
So
He does the rounds. Checks up on things.
So, your watch other than that goes uninterrupted. Karavi, you wake up just to kind of finish off the last couple hours until everyone else wakes up. I'm gonna have you do the same thing with advantage. Are you looking around at everything, or are you avoiding the wheel because you think Amnon's there?
No, I killed my water skin. I'll walk around.
Okay, roll perception with advantage.
You got me once, that's up. I'm doing this on my damn. And oh, wait. My highest is an 11.
Damn.
All right, this wasn't a super difficult check, so
So is a super difficult check. Looks at my 9.
yeah, it was like the DC was like 10. It was like,
Damn.
God.
now you notice, because there is firelight and you have dark vision, you notice Amnon's not there. At first, your brain kind of gets you with the maybe he got up and was going to go steal someone else's ale. And then you see it. What looks like you don't see any other footprints. What you see is like from where he would be laying against the wheel. You see like what looks like drag marks
Oh.
leading around the cart and towards the outside of camp.
So, as soon as I see the drag marks, I'm gonna you know what? No, I can't chance this. I'm gonna go ahead and whistle. Put my hands together, do a loud whistle, and then rush for Smallchoff.
What the? Oh, okay. Well, there was like some sort of fucking devil. What's wrong? What's going on?
The little one, he's gone.
Little one? Oh, he was right there next to me. We're talking about cartwheels. What? How did he go?
No, not the junk. Not. Amon, he's missing. There's drag
Did
marks.
he wander off in his drunken stupor? He'll find him.
No, he was dragged.
Rag. Motherfucker. Get up. Help me put this on. I don't sleep in this shit. Start putting my armor back on. Gotta move.
But while he's saying that, I'm gonna go ahead and whistle again, trying to wake everybody up.
Delnez, Farham, do you wake up?
Maybe. half awake, like.
Okay. You're coming up on 8 hours, so you're kind of like already starting to stir a little bit.
I need my beauty sleep.
Delnez,
Did we complete our long rest? I'm sorry. Did we complete?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Everyone except for Amnon completed his long rest. Amnon was interrupted during his sleep, so you know.
Jeez. Oh jeez.
And so, with everyone awake, checking out the drag marks, I'll have whoever wants to roll survival.
I'm good at this. If anyone wants to give me a hand.
I will give you a hand.
Thank you.
I have a +7. Yeah.
Oh
so
shit! Okay, I'll help Karabi, and Gilnez will help me help
Oh,
Karabi.
shit.
Okay.
Alright, so survival check with advantage.
I'm also half awake, so makes sense why Karabi would be the one helming this search.
Ooh.
Karabi.
Okay, first roll is a 20.
Oh,
Second roll is 23.
oh, baby.
So, with checking out where these drag marks seem to lead, they seem to lead out and towards the woods, away from the lake. So where it looks like is that it's leading towards Scully, the woods towards Scully,
Yeah.
but not like all the way. It's just a decent amount. And do you pursue?
I believe you should do.
Do you awaken the people in the camp and let them know you're leaving for a little bit?
Well, he did whistle extremely loudly, so I'd assume that would
Yeah,
wake
so
somebody up.
they probably gathered that you be gone for a minute.
Does anyone want to stay here? Anyone want to keep an eye out? It's a terrible idea to split us up, but we need to get this guy back. Use every soldier we can get right now.
Yeah, but no.
Keep your dog with the
I was
cultists.
thinking that exact same thing, actually, Kuroy. It's a great idea. Troll! Keep with the keels. Heel, boy. Heel. Don't follow me now, alright? We're going, we'll be right back. And I'm gonna go up to a keel and I'm gonna be like, this fucking dog. Have your fucking head. Is that clear?
Crystal.
Good. We're gonna be out for a while. We're going to catch up on one of our friends who got taken away. If anything comes up, you still have those axes I gave you, don't you?
He brandishes both of them with a smile on his face. Like he acts like he's been practicing, but you can kind of tell with how he like flips them out. He's not been practicing very much.
Hit
he's
him
not
with the pointy end.
practicing well.
Hit him with the damn pointy end. Alright. Come on. Let's get going.
And as you'll set off following this trail, we're gonna cut over to Amnon.
Oh fuck! He gets to. Oh shit!
So and at this, I'm also. Give me 1 second to move some stuff around.
Oh dear.
I also need to go ahead and bring Amnon's token over to this map.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we got a map.
That's concerning. That's concerning.
Oh, it's never good when there's a map.
It would have been map phobia. I'm like
Evolved.
scared of maps
Map
now.
phobia, yep.
That map comes up, you're like, ugh!
Map
It's so good I don't click on my token.
Alright, there we go. So now, let me make sure I give Amnon control of his token.
I'm gonna be right back.
Alright. Controlled by, there we go. Amnon. Cool. Set.
Cardophobia. we've
Alright.
all got cardophobia.
Right.
I'm gonna drag everyone over to this map.
Ah, no!
Fuck! Okay.
Now the rest of you are not here. This is just Amnon.
Oh, I'm really excited. Oh, dude. Who are these?
So Amnon. I don't know if you saw the message I sent you, but as you were being dragged away, you know, you woke. Being forcibly pulled away from where you were sleeping is enough to wake anyone. So you wake up, you look up, and you see two faces. You see I believe he's Elven. You see an Elven Ranger, probably late 20s, early 30s, which you recognize. And mind you, your Dark Ops group, no one used their real names. It was all codes. You recognize a man that you used to call Hush.
What was my code?
Fucking this guy. This motherfucker. It's him. It's that motherfucker. Yep, he's Elvish. Yeah, he's Elvish, alright.
He was never even on the front lines with you. But we're just assuming. Amnon, you can make your own code name. Just think of something.
I was wondering if you could let me do that.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Call me Tankard.
Oh,
I
dude.
like
Dude, nice.
So, as you're being drug away, you recognize the man dragging you is Hush. And you've already noticed, like, you're not able to move. It seems like you have been kind of ensnared. For flavor, I'm just saying it's ensnared, but you've been made where you cannot move. You go to yell out like, "Hey, help!" And as you go to speak, you recognize that there's no sound when you go to talk. And at that, you look to your right and you see a young woman, probably early 20s. She is a dwarf, not super well built, staff in hand, looks like which you recognize as the party's cleric Virtue.
Yep. Oh my fucking god, it's these guys.
Oh yeah, because I ran this by you because I thought this was gonna be cool.
No, I think we found them on a fucking notice board is what happened.
No.
Yeah, there's these. Oh fuck. Okay, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
No,
Holy shit.
on the notice board you find defected military men.
Yeah.
Karhu, as they're dragging you, they get you away from the obviously silenced area. That's why Virtue was with Hush, was to silence that area and make sure no one could hear you yell. Once you get brought back to what you can only assume to be their camp, you are now confronted by a human fighter, very stocky built, sword and shield in hand. You recognize the shield as just nothing breaks through this. Nothing gets past this shield, and you recognize Lance standing in front of you as you are tied to this beam.
Fuck.
All still with their insignias for y'all's group, all with the insignias for the Cyrenian military.
Fuck.
Lance approaches you. No one has laid a hand on you at this point. Other than dragging you away, no one has hit you, nothing like that. They've just kind of kept you where you are. Lance approaches. Well, Tankard, what do we have here?
Well, Lance, it's been such a long time to see you. It's so good to see you all. Why did you tie me up?
I see you're traveling with some of the cultists we were ordered to kill before you left.
You have different orders than I do.
And do you have anything on your person that signifies you are a follower of the Nameless God?
That's a good question. Let me make sure I don't. I have a broken blade, but let's see. I have a holy symbol, yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
All right. Lance draws his sword, his short sword, and he places it right on, like, the point is at your sternum, right? as he goes and lifts the holy. I'm assuming it's kind of. I don't know how it's made, but he kind of moves stuff around and sees the holy symbol, and he's like, "Well, it seems you may have joined up, Tankard. So, I'm going to give you two options. Option one, I cut you loose with these ropes. You go back to that group. You tell them you strolled off for a whiz in the middle of the night. And then you lead us, as we've been following you for quite a while now. And then either you lead us to the larger cultist camp, which we can only assume there is one. We've heard reports. Or option two, I drive this blade through your chest, and then we go take out those cultists, and then we interrogate one of them into taking us to the big camp, where we slaughter the rest of them. And at that, he starts kind of pushing the blade slightly deeper into your chest. Not enough
No,
to...
wait a minute here. I think the right way to go forward here would be to have a little drink together first, and then we can discuss the details a little bit more, don't you? This is kind of unfriendly of you. We have a long history together. There's no need to put a hold on me.
I almost forgot why your name was Tankard, as he pushes slightly more.
Okay. You don't realize it, but this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm following. I have more than just you guys gonna meet us at the camp on the way to the larger camp. There's a greater force that's going there. You're actually endangering the mission by dragging me out here. So of course you can follow me. Of course you can. But let me tell you, if you get any closer to the group, our cover's going to be blown. Why do you think I have this symbol on? You think they're going to follow just anyone?
Roll a deception check.
Oh, fuck. Amnon's locked in for this one.
I have inspiration. My last inspiration.
Holy shit, Amnon! What the hell?
What is this doing? I'm doing deception. I do. Please be high. Natural 20.
Oh! Woo!
Lance immediately withdraws his sword, sheaths it, and he goes, "Virtue." Or he actually yells out, "Hush!" And Hush comes bounding down off the hill, and he goes, "Cut Tankard loose. He's still on our side. He had orders from higher up than we did. I'm sorry."
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit offended that you're sticking a hole in me when you're pulling me away from your camp, endangering me mission.
Tankard,
When did I ever do anything like this to you guys? I'm telling ya, I point my fingers at them. Each and every one of you guys is a disappointment. I'm gonna report you to the higher ups.
Tankard, you've been gone you disappeared randomly one night, and you've been gone for months. All of a sudden, we see you traveling with a bunch of cultists and some randoms, including a Triton. What are we gonna assume?
Did you happen to check that I was dragged away then too? It seems like everybody likes to wait for me to go to sleep and drag me off. They drag me off then too. I keep getting dragged off into secret meetings where I'm given new assignments to kill more cultists in different ways. I don't understand why they didn't bring you with me. But anyway, I had to do what I had to do, or someone else was going to make Swiss cheese out of me.
And at this, they all nod, like, well, all of them under Hush are like, well, shit, we fucked up, didn't we? And Hush kind of looks at you. Hush was the closest to the camp. He saw basically everyone in there. And he goes, there was one man in there. He, looked... Oh, wait, let me change let me actually make a voice for Hush instead of doing just Lance's.
Sure.
There was a man in there. He looked oddly like... What was Large Trough's son's name?
Yes, indeed, you're right. It's indeed Small Trough. That's
Small
the guy.
Trough. Thank you, Tankard. That's Small Trough? Traveling with a group of cultists?
Exactly, it is. This is part of the whole plan, you see.
Is Small Trough in on your mission, or is he just with the cultists?
No, he's close to a hit, you know. You have to take him out too, two for the price of one. The defectors are not looked at very, kindly. This is not exactly a kindly mission, actually. But you can follow and tell it to watch from a distance, but I would say you don't want to get too close to blow the cover. These are actually quite formidable fighters. In fact, if they notice that I'm gone and they come here and find us chatting together, none of us are going to be better off for it, I'll tell you.
That's quite odd. I never viewed Smalltroff as someone that would turn on his father. Turn on
the army. He defected. Did you see? Why otherwise would he be hanging out with a bunch of these? Why would he hang out with one of the fish?
I understand, but it's just odd. I never would have thought him as the man who would do this.
I think you should leave the thinkings to the higher-ups, yeah. Otherwise, you're going to get yourself in trouble by poking holes in the people who are doing the higher-level assignments than you. How did you actually get on our trail? This is a little bit unnerving. People who are a little bit less incompetent than you all might be breaking up my mission. You see, I'm taking this in great danger.
We had been following bounty hunters. At this point, Lance speaks back up. We'd been following bounty hunters out of Galarius that were tailing some cultists. We noticed a group of bounty hunters went out. We followed, and this one time we followed, they didn't end up coming back. When we reached the camp that they were heading to, we saw y'all.
It's funny, I didn't know what happened to these bounty hunters. They never seemed to show up. This was a pretty peaceable mission all along. We found that camp. We decided to... They promised to lead us to the larger camp, and as you know, you want large numbers in these here. Eliminations, as we say. We've been trained. You've been trained! Did you not remember the training?
Well, we thought
dragging me away from the camp. What is the matter with you? You're going to ruin the entire thing. And when we all hang for it, I'll make sure to give you a good little wink.
We thought what would be even better than numbers would be finding a defector who had joined the cult. We knew there was some, but seeing you, who we assumed defected, join the cult, we thought, what bigger payday than this? And now we find out.
When was the last time you actually talked to your commander? You see, we're going to be broken up here, I tell you. I'm afraid to even continue with the mission, because if I lead along, when did you speak to the commander last? How did you get on this? You were chasing bounty hunters randomly. Sounds like a low-level assignment to me.
Well, we were.
Why did you pick me up? Nobody told me. It's perhaps because you guys were a bunch of bubbleheads. That's the reason why.
Well, Tankard. We were following the bounty hunters to find cultists. We were doing our job and we were getting paid. It'd been about 2 months back. We went and saw one of the majors. But we tried to speak to Large Trough, right? Small Trough?
Uh-huh.
That's your dad's name?
His name is The Trough. He's just The Trough.
The Trough, got you. We tried to talk to the Trough, but as you know, the Trough isn't exactly filled in on this mission, or any of these missions regarding the cultists. So we had to wait to get a meeting with one of the majors.
Now maybe now you understand why he wasn't filled in. His son's a defector. He's going to be taken out because he's a bigger picture than the Trough, you see. The Trough himself might be under surveillance at this point. If his son is defected, why not him? He's operating at a higher level, and he's endangering the entire operation, you see. That's why. You can't be just throwing your weight around because I just throw my hands out and I begin to walk back and forth. Well, if they come back here, we're all going to be dead. They're much more formidable fighters than you're giving them credit for.
Then Tankard, fucking go! Go back to the camp before they get here and blow everything out of the water.
Stay in the dark, don't light any fires. I walk off toward the camp.
Cutting back to the party, how far have y'all gotten?
I think we're moving as quick as we can, but I'm not sure how much distance that's going to be.
I would say, so he got taken about halfway through y'all's watch, that's about 2 hours. Got taken for the entirety of Delnez's watch, that's about 6.
Yeah.
And then he probably would have already been done being transported by hour 4, 2 hours at the camp. Then Karavi would have taken over. Karavi, how quickly are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
So how long was that one of the first places you checked, or was it a little bit later that you checked that wheel? Like, how quickly did you make the discovery was missing?
I'm gonna go ahead and be fair. I'm gonna roll a dice odds. It was one of the last ones. Evens, it's gonna be one of the very first. I don't wanna break meta.
Alright.
Give me a second. Alright, Evans. I went looking for him just to see if he had any booze.
Yeah.
Alright. So, decently, they're about 4 hours out. They had been camped out for 2 hours with keeping Small Trough bound, kind of discussing what they need to do before interrogating Amnon. Y'all have probably been going for a little over half of Karabi's watch. You're probably about 3 hours close to their camp. You're probably got an hour left before, we'll say about 15 minutes later, you see Amnon approaching. So it's just the party and Amnon are now meeting up.
You see Amnon?
Yeah, you see Amnon now. He's been let free, and he just left. You're probably about... Y'all don't know how... Amnon knows you're 30 minutes from that camp. None of you know you're about 30 minutes from their camp.
Amnon, what the fuck is wrong with you? Where were you?
Shh. Quiet. I was out here just taking a piss, of course. Come on, let's head back to the camp. Don't say anything. Right now, we're in grave danger. Move back to the camp.
Turn around, start moving.
Keep walking along with them and said, some of my old life has followed us here, and let me say that I've only gotten out slimly with my life. I was talking the whole way back here to the nameless god. I say in the name of the nameless god. Wait, what? Anyway, I don't know how to swear to the nameless god because the whole nameless thing, but I'll say right now, I'm being followed. I've been followed by some of my old Black Ops group, you see, and they're here to kill the cultists, and I can't allow that at the peril of my own soul, see. So, hopefully you trust that. But they believe that I'm here to actually carry out my initial mission, which was to eliminate these people. So they're following us in order...
How many?
There are 3. But those are 3 not to be underestimated. These people are unbelievably... They know you, by the way, Small Trough. They somehow have come here on the order of your father, the Trough.
No,
I don't know.
They went above the Trough because no one is filling in the Trough on any of this. The Trough knows about the war front in Tritopus, but he...
Yeah, that's good to know. That's good. Okay, so they know of your father, so the thing is this, but he knows nothing of the whole point. But I've told him that you're a defector.
Alright,
they know of your father, but he doesn't know anything of this. But I've told him you're a defector and that somehow you're part of a larger plan to eliminate.
Who are these people?
Look, I was part of a Black Ops group in order to try to, as part of the war. I was given an assignment. My final assignment with these 3 was to kill the members of this cult, upon which time the nameless god, swear into his namelessness, was decided to recruit me in order to protect them, you see. And I don't make business of going against gods, so I snuck away. I told them that I was snuck. Anyway, I'm looking back the whole time doing this to make sure we're not being followed, because does any one of the 3 have any sort of stealth training, Lance, Hush, or Virtue?
Hush has a ton.
Hush has a ton, so we're probably being followed.
I've also stopped right now. As soon as you started talking about him, I'm done. I'm just like stopping there. Sorry.
Listen, these people are they have stealth powers. There's a good chance we're being followed right now, so move backward and stop talking so loudly.
If we're leading them back to the camp, we might as well stop. If they get there, they're going to slaughter all the way.
Listen, they think I've told them that I'm still working with them. Why do you think I'm alive? They try to skewer me, but I'm leading them back in order to be able to... The reason they haven't killed us yet is because they know somehow through some means that I didn't decide to glean that we're moving to a larger cultist camp. So what they're trying to do is make the big catch rather than the small catch. But, you see, I told them to keep a good distance behind, but we need to strategize. But I'm not sure that they're not behind me. One of my friends there is very stealthy.
They're from the army.
Yes. As was I.
Who are you wondering?
Well, remind me the whole deal here.
So, you weren't under one specific commander. Where y'all kind of ranked amongst the military was a completely separate branch from where Small Trough was. Small Trough was kind of infantry. Small Trough was higher up in the ranks of infantry, but still below the Trough, which was a general in the infantry. You were under some of the majors. So you were under higher ups than the trough. So while the trough was busy handling this, no one bothered to fill him in. Other generals knew. You knew everyone that knew about y'all's mission. There's other generals that knew, but they intentionally did not tell the trough. They told other generals, they told y'all, and they sent y'all out in a couple other dark ops as the actual government, as the actual like army to take care of this without informing others.
Be clear on it now.
Yes, you were under the majors, and like you were like not just the majors. Like this was the majors gave you orders, but y'all kind of knew the majors only gave orders if those orders were given from like the governor and the leader of Cyrene.
We were a Black Ops team from the leader of the Cyrene government, see, operating under the majors, above your father's pay grade. So this is quite a dangerous group, you see. We were trained to do the very worst, but I have sworn off all of those skills because it would work against me gods. But this is not who I was before. My old life I've dead to, but I had to play the game. Here, I'm not even allowed to use those weapons any longer. If I do, it'd be smote by my old friend here. But we need to do something about these guys because I have to warn you that if I were to be able to operate at that level, I would be far more deadly than you. And those three are at least as deadly as I was. You haven't seen fighting in this like. Maybe they have, but that's what he's saying anyway. He doesn't know.
Yeah. You kind of know. You all noticed that Karavi's no longer with you, but you kind of gather he kind of just slipped off. It's kind of a Karavi thing, just to kind of slip away when situations are getting a little tense. When shit could hit the fan, Karavi's usually stealthing.
Good. Okay. Well, hopefully he doesn't. Does he detect? I imagine that Karavi's off trying to detect if we're being followed. Has he been? Is he successful? Or, I mean, I don't know. I'll leave that to you guys. But
well, that actually will kind of bring us into asking that. Worked out perfect timing because this is right when Karavi let me know his perception check. Karavi, I'm imagine you kind of. Do you inform everyone? Because 22, you definitely see something. Do you do your whistle, anything like that, to let them know that there's something nearby?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do what I would assume we did as we traveled. I was paying attention to like each of the animals nearby, and then like always, if you hear this is good. If you hear this is bad.
Yeah. Good. Oh shit.
Right. As he does that, I am going to go to break.
Ooh, okay. Shit.
Good times, guys. This was cool. Holy crap.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. That was hell of a like, honestly, getting that nat 20 and rolling with it.
That
like,
was cool.
Wow.
That was lucky as hell.
That saved your life.
That was lucky as fuck.
I wasn't sure how I wanted to do this. I was like, will the guys catch them right as they get to the big camp? Or because I was having all those perception checks. I was like, will one of them see them before they get there? And I was like, wait a minute. What if they just kidnap Amron?
Fuck, dude.
Cool.
Like,
Alrighty. Fucking Black Ops team, dude.
This is fun. And you don't get away from those guys easy. Holy mackerel.
Yep.
VIP.
So, of course, they're about to meet the party and get their utter shit rocked.
I do have one question. Small trough.
Yes.
What's health?
What is it?
What's your health? At
35.
level 4.
My health is 35.
Okay, sounds good.
That's concerning as fuck. No. Oh god.
I want to make sure this is. I want to make sure this is balanced.
Okay, you're good.
So,
This is gonna be crazy. Okay.
mind you, this isn't like I just picked 3. Like the first one where I just had Elven Scouts and that was
No.
the stat book I
I'm
used.
sure this is gonna be very fine tuned. Okay.
Awesome.
So this is 3 characters I made, I equipped, and I gave spells to.
fuck.
I can't wait to see what this happens.
This is gonna be dope.
Can't wait to see that how Karavi from the side will, if he can maintain stealth and come in as like a,
Yeah, for real.
you know.
I'm scared. Is it gonna be everybody? Oh my god. Is it gonna be all of them, or is it just gonna be Hush? If it's just gonna be Hush and we still get our shit rocked, oh god, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is gonna be
Well,
fucking good.
I'll let you in on. I don't think just Hush is gonna rock all of y'all's shit,
Okay.
but he may rock y'all. Well,
Oh, he's
actually, no,
not.
that's-
He's not. Okay, interesting. I was
No,
wondering, is
no,
it gonna be
that
like boss? Is it gonna be like our trifecta of early game bosses? Because that would be sick as fuck.
Mind y'all. So this is a pretty like. You know what?
It's
Thanks
Black
for
Ops.
saying that. Thanks for saying that, Finish. I'm glad we're going to break. I'm gonna do some tuning.
Do that,
Oh,
please,
no.
please. That's fucking
Right.
awesome. That would be
But-
awesome.
Like it is a dark ops.
It
group as
is
far as, like,
perfect. This is a perfect
like-
setup for like 3 main bosses
Yeah.
to fuck with. I love this.
They are strong. They 100% are strong. The thing is with them is that they haven't been getting a whole lot of practice recently.
Okay.
Because as they kind of admitted to Amnon, they kind of just following the bounty hunters and then taking credit for the bounty hunters kills so they can get the
like
payday.
strip first.
Oh my god,
Be
we're
like,
gonna
"Oh,
get. I'm so looking forward to getting my shit rocked by these dudes. Alrighty, well, let's pick this up in a minute. I'm gonna get us all paused and we pop into break.
All right, sounds good. We'll go on break. I'll be right back. All right.
You-
Never be.
Here we go. Okay.
Ugh. Time to die.
Alrighty, folks.
We back from break.
We're back. We're recording.
Everyone roll initiative.
Oh fuck, we're going
Oh,
right
wait,
into it.
wait.
Alright.
Here we
Let me
are.
get turn order ready.
Why can't I? Okay, I don't think you have given us control of our tokens.
Oh, I didn't. I
Yeah, funny.
totally didn't.
You were
Here,
good.
I'll go do that right now.
Alright, good luck.
Give me that 20.
I think Amnon has control of his, but that's the only one.
Oh, I do? Shit. Well, I just rolled a 20 and I didn't. Oh, look, a 21, see if I. Oh, that's not
Oh, I
it.
rolled a 19.
Alright, I'll make sure
You
I
don't
go
have to put a screenshot. I can just send it.
Nah, I'll just go put those down. This one.
Oh, I can control mine now. Let's go. This shit's
Okay,
baby.
you should all have control of your tokens now.
12! Dog shit! I'll take it. Whoa! Whole ass 12.
Let's see. I'm about to.
How do I add them? How do I add people to the turn order again?
Right click them and then there should be
There we
nothing
go.
to add
Yep.
turn. Yep.
So, Amnon, you said you had what? 20?
20.
Elnez, what'd you say you had?
Telling us?
Does exist?
Patty!
Yes.
What was your
Exist?
Well,
12?
yeah, it's in the order.
Oh, okay. It was Fallham. Fallham's something. For some reason, if I don't move them like further down, I can't
That is huge.
add
I
their
released
turn.
to 19.
All right. And then,
Yeah,
Robbie-
you know what I'm supposed
Robbie,
to
did
do.
did you roll yet?
I rolled so many dice appeared on my screen when all I did was press it once.
Oh, dude.
What I'm going to do so early in the turn order. Hide? Run away.
Oh,
Okay,
that's something.
the very first roll, I don't know why I'm getting doubles, but this time I got 3. The very
Look at
first
that.
one that I got was a 7.
Oh my god.
7. Okay.
What can I even do?
Let me get these other ones added on there. Oh man, Virtue's initiative sucks.
Who's
Oh, I'm sorry. What? Oh, they're all. Oh, fuck.
They're all here? Shit.
Wait,
I mean,
seriously?
I'm not doing their turns yet because
Okay,
Hush does not
guys.
know Delaware that y'all
Guys,
are-
we're fucked. I did. Oh,
Hush
I may
hasn't
have
made
given
them
some bad
aware.
advice to the DM.
Oh, it was great advice.
Who's gonna go
He's turning
straight?
into me. Guys,
They're not
fucking
bad.
run.
Oh,
I do not need two
He's
feathers.
turning into me.
I do not need to
You
make
get
8
TPK.
characters.
That was
so much
something
fun.
I would have said exactly the same as that. Holy shit.
I do not need to make
Guys.
8 characters per week. This is
Guys, they're
we
not
got
that.
this.
They're
We got
not
this.
that much stronger than y'all.
No, not at all.
yeah. They only wipe half the party. It's not the whole thing. The campaign can still run.
if we build our characters right, we could do some damage.
We
I think
can.
we're gonna
We
need
got
more-
this. We gotta believe.
Yeah. I
Plus,
think we're gonna
you
need
don't-
like a
hey,
third on party
To be
next.
totally fair, I just rolled their initiatives preemptively. There's no telling if they're going yet.
For sure.
You know,
For sure.
Hush hasn't made them aware. Maybe he's confident that he can take you all on by himself. Who knows? What'd you say you rolled, Karabi?
Right.
For initiative, give me a second. I rolled way too many. Wow. 7.
Okay. And then
Oh yeah, shit. 4 times? What happened?
Dude, it's IT. Like I don't know why
That's so
I
weird.
haven't used my laptop with Dawn Seekers, and I turned it on. Everything was smooth and operating until I began hitting dice, and it's like lag.
Heck? Dude, that sucks.
I have to go get it checked at Geek Squad.
Alright. So we start with Amnon. Amnon, you were filling in the group on what the hell happened. You weren't sure if you were being followed, and then you heard Karavi whistle. So now you're assuming you were being followed.
All right, so I take out the holy word and I go, and I make a movement with my hand, and then I bless. I cast bless on all 4. If I can see Karavi, I bless Karavi and all 4 of these guys at level 2. So
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That's sick.
What does that do?
Add a d4 to your attack rolls and saving throws.
Yep,
That is sick. Why, thank you.
up everybody's
Now
attack.
I'm not gonna screw the party over purposefully.
Shit. That's awesome. Can you actually see Karabi or no?
If I could, I'll just bless myself instead.
Probably stealth.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no because I rolled
Yeah.
pretty high stealth.
Right, then
I
that
appreciate
gets-
the gesture, but yeah, no.
yeah, I'll bless the guys who I can see, right? Which will be me and the other 3 I can see. While they're standing there, 'cause I'm like talking to them, and I'm like, oh shit, just get it moving. Like the holy symbol, and then bless all 4 of the 4 around me. And then Karate can stay in his hidden spot.
Alright.
Nice.
Is there anything else you want to do?
Look around to see where the hell everybody is. Now, can I take, like, this is the rocky outcropping it looks like right here?
Yeah, roll,
Right.
roll perception. With advantage, because you knew where Hush was to begin with, so
Okay.
you would kind of expect him to be in that same area.
Alright, I got a 20. Natural 20.
Oh shit.
Okay, yeah. You see him, you can point him out to the group if you want.
He's up there, and that's why what I do is I point up and I point up. He's up, point to the top of that ridge, while moving over and sort of just getting next to the ridge, so it makes it easier for him to hard for him to target me. Like, see, I move over here to hug the wall.
All right, and the next turn is Fallham.
Hello. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. Now I need to. Now I've been trying to read this, and my brain doesn't want to. But however, I am going to. Don't we just not? You were. What did I? So. We can't see them yet, right?
Right.
Yeah,
You can
they put
you
him
can
out.
see Hush because Amnon pointed out Hush.
good.
Okay. I literally knew that Amnon could see him, and then somehow spaced out in between the time period.
I was looking at my character sheet, so I also didn't even fucking notice that. So
Yeah,
you're
I
good.
was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I was trying to think what I could do next.
He pointed out
nice.
Hush, but he didn't point out Lance and Virtue, so you can kind of assume that Lance and Virtue aren't with Hush.
Oh, this is.
I was trying to not
Right.
do too loud, like on the ridge, and I moved over, like pointed up.
So it's this guy, that
Yeah.
guy.
Yes.
Alright.
Like you can hit him or
do have a short bow.
All
That
right.
has an 80-foot distance. So I'm
Yeah.
able to possibly shoot this son of a bitch.
Remember adding a 1d4 to your.
Yay! Somehow. So
Attack roll.
short bow. So it's an add a d4 to the attack or
Yeah.
to the
The attack roll.
To the attack. Yeah.
Not
like
damage.
attack roll.
Yeah, the attack roll.
Okay, cool. I already had a +4 on that, so that's a +8 to hit. Jesus Christ.
Plus
Sus
1d4.
guy.
So you add a
The 1d4,
4
not
plus
4.
1d4.
A 1d4, right. That makes way more
That's
sense.
fucking awesome.
Plus a d4.
So +2 to the attack roll.
Oh,
So a 20. So 20 hits.
20 hits.
Good.
Now we have to just 1d6 plus 2 damage, which I will just roll right away. That is literally the lowest possible. That is a 3.
Yeah.
Great. However, I did hit him, so next time I have advantage to hit on my next attack roll against that
Alright.
specific guy before the end of my next turn. But just so you know. Because I read what my character can do for once in my fucking life. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So the turn will pass to Lance. Or is there anything else you want to do?
No, I do not know if I can. I'll just see later, but just go on.
Alright, so Lance isn't doing anything right now because he doesn't know what's happening. So small trough.
Okay, I can see this dude. Is he on top of a cliff? Is that correct? That
About-
bridge there? Is that really there?
Yeah, about 25 feet up. 25.
Do I see any way to get up that ridge?
You gather that further down behind him there's a way up, but you don't know what's behind that ridge line. So that you could try to climb the cliff, but
Okay, I'm gonna stand in front of. Alright, let me see. That makes things tricky. Let's see. 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Okay. I'm gonna yell, "Get behind me!" I'm gonna stand there, I'm gonna take my sword, I'm just gonna hold it high. Shield is out. I'm gonna take the dodge action. I'm just gonna stand in front of Falham, and I'm gonna try to give as much cover as I can while holding the shield up to brace for impact. Dodge action. Next, all attacks should have disadvantage against me.
okay. Turn passes to Delnez.
Alrighty. Alright, with how things are looking, I don't have a whole lot of options. As well, I don't think I would be able to throw my trident to be able to hit him, even if, because like he's like 25 feet up.
Probably,
And that's
close,
like,
probably about 20. I'll say about 20 feet up.
yeah. Yeah, 20 feet up. Yeah, that would like be that's like just barely in my range if I did some movement, but then I would lose my weapon.
Very true.
Bad plan.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
really, it's just one of those things where it's like, I maybe just charging in is probably the best thing I can do.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just realized I accidentally min-maxed my character.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I have Vex, right? For
Yeah.
short bow and short sword. So that means if I hit a creature with a short sword or a short bow and deal damage to it, I have advantage on my next attack roll
Oh,
against
but
that
you missed
creature,
it.
right?
Oh no, you hit it.
my
You hit
next
it.
attack.
Yeah.
I hit it. And I also have sneak attack, which is that once per turn you can deal an extra 2d6 damage to one
You have advantage.
creature you hit with attack if you have advantage
Yeah.
on the roll. So next
You don't
attack,
have to hide.
not only do I have advantage, and I
Wait.
can add.
Would I be
2d6.
able to make it to
You
this
don't
guy
even
if I
have to hide,
climbed?
If you climbed, so what's your movement speed?
Movement speed is 30.
30.
Though I can't. Though I could take the dash action as well.
If you take the dash action, I would say you could probably get like. Yeah, I'm gonna say you could probably get right up next to him, but
Oh,
yeah.
oh, I have an evil idea.
You would be right. You would be right on the edge. So if he pushes you, you're dropping 20 feet.
All right. Different idea. I'm just gonna climb up the cliff, no dashing or anything. I'm gonna wait for like some kind of signal to basically bum rush him.
Okay.
Yeah, so take my movement to go to here and then start climbing with my remaining 15 feet.
That spot's also lower, so that spot is easier to climb.
Yeah.
It
So,
reaches
yeah, basically I would wait until I would climb until I'm right at the edge, but then I would I wouldn't climb up. I'll take my dash action to do that.
Because right about here's 25, probably right around here is 20, right about here's 20, but then over here is more like 10, 15, kind of varying. Down here is about 10, 15.
Alright, yeah. I think I'll climb. Yeah, I'll move over to here and climb, and then just when I'm at the edge, I'm gonna stop.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else?
That'll be in dash action just to make sure I have the movement for it, and then
All right.
So right at I'm right at the edge, hanging off the edge, just waiting for some kind of signal to
Which also which also gives you a decent amount of cover, so that's good.
True. That's pretty sick.
So turn passes to Virtue, can't see anything. Turn passes to Karavi.
Alright, so I'm going to use a bonus action for Slayer's Prey. And he is definitely within 6 feet. Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'm assuming that bow and arrow definitely is Hush. And then I'm gonna knock an arrow with Golas and take aim.
All right.
Any fucking day now.
Tune in next week to see if.
I know. I rolled a 13.
13 misses.
Okay.
So the turn passes to Hush.
Oh god!
Oh yay!
Oh
Okay,
So-
here it goes.
For his first turn, let me see. Okay, how do I do the cone thing?
The what?
When you make a cone that measures?
So you click the measuring tool, and then there's a shape option, and then you can make it a cone.
Okay, cone.
Like that.
Oh, cool. That looks like some kind of. Why does that look so artistic? Red and the blue. Mathematical kind of. We're gonna go
Lots
watch a
of cones.
3D movie.
Alright.
right
Sheesh.
So if he moves it just like this, he can hit 4 of you.
Oh my god, what is this?
That's-
60-foot
That's what
cone?
he's gonna do.
Question: would he still be able to see me even though I was hidden?
Since you fired at him,
Matters,
and he's also a stealth archer, I would assume he'd be able to track where the arrow went and where it kind of came. Kind of the general area of where it came from. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna give you advantage on this check because he's kind of guessing at your location, but he kind of has a general idea of where you're at. But I'm gonna give you advantage on the check. So, I need everyone to make a dexterity save. Actually,
Oh,
the difference, so instead of giving you advantage, I'll tell you what happens if you succeed. So, everyone makes a dexterity saving throw.
I'll add a D4 to it. Add a D4.
oh yes.
Holy
Except
shit,
for
thank God.
Delnez. Delnez is out of it. Everyone else makes one though.
So I got an 18.
As he,
I got an 18.
as he,
D4, wait a minute. 9 plus.
Thank God for bless. Holy shit.
you got a what?
18.
12.
Alright.
Okay, I got a 7 plus 3,
Ew.
which is a
And,
freaking.
and what about,
Let's see, 10.
what about, Karavi?
I got a
It
freaking.
says 21.
21? Okay. Karavi and Small Trough succeed.
Okay.
As Hush uses the spell Conjure Barrage.
Oh, okay. That's
It was a DC 13.
That's not that bad at all.
Oh my god, how did I roll a 10 on a DC 13 when I have a +4, +8?
So-
What the heck is going on there?
What happens is Karavi, since he didn't really know your location, what I'm doing for you is since you were successful, you avoided it completely.
Oh,
He kinda-
Sorry.
Whereas Small Trough, you succeeded, but he knew where you were at, so you're taking half damage.
I need to
The
know for
other
next time that
two-
when you take dodge action, you get advantage on dex saves. I forgot about that. Didn't know if that was a true thing or not.
Okay. The other two are taking 23 force damage.
Hang on.
I'm taking 11. Is that correct?
Terrible.
And you're taking 11. Yeah.
Well, that's
Oh my
great.
god, I'm
Ouch.
down!
What?
That could
I
have
have
been
4 hit points left.
I want it
Okay.
to be acknowledged it could have been much worse.
That could have been much worse. Okay.
Because it's 5d8.
Fall hands down.
What the hell is this guy? What level
All
is he?
hands down?
Fall hands down.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
Alright, I'm running.
Time to die for the second time in two.
I got the
I
shield
am
up,
gonna
and
say-
as the barrage goes, I just see Fallham like drop to the ground. I'm like, oh god.
I am gonna say it's okay to run away from a fight.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking that.
I gotta find what's the. Oh yeah, we're gonna use this as down.
Oh,
I
okay,
think it's one we used anyway, but I don't remember.
I can help.
I should probably
Help.
the actual text.
All right, so Hush, that does that for his action, and then for his bonus, let's see what he's even capable of.
Oh god. I literally was actually gonna do something this game. I mean, this session, I was actually gonna be involved in the combat, and why does this happen? Both of the sessions I've been like, I want to be involved in the combat, and I was like, watch me die. This is very funny. Not a good.
Wait,
Oh,
question.
yes.
Not the shit on the moment, but since Molotov specifically said that he was in front of Felham,
Oh, good point. Fallham, remake that save, but with advantage.
Okay, okay.
Oh, good thing I guarded the little one.
Thank you for reminding me.
the little ones.
Okay.
Where is Frodo?
The advantage. Okay, well, I will roll 2 of these.
I was pinned against the wall too. That cone, by the way.
Yeah,
That cone.
it was-
I'm pinned
know what?
against
Yeah,
the
it's a
wall,
cone.
20 feet below.
Yeah, you
Okay,
also
so-
roll advantage on
Oh
it.
my god!
Really?
Both of the rolls I made were a 7, so it's the same number, so I still
Okay.
think.
So either way, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have advantage on this.
100%.
Please!
What was the
Any
save
time-
again?
Please!
What was the save again? Also give it a okay.
DC 13.
What was the deck save?
Dex. Also, anytime y'all see anything where you're like, that might be a little.
Yeah, 21. So
feel free.
I succeed.
21 succeeds, so you take
Another
11
natural
damage.
What?
You take 11.
11. Okay.
Anytime y'all see something like that where it's like, oh, maybe that should have been different, let me know. Like we know, first time. I'm still first time DMing. I'm
Right,
still
right,
you know,
that's
figuring
a good
stuff out.
point.
So,
You were cooking.
yeah.
I'm
So,
not pinned against the wall. I know these guys are terrifying.
Yeah, you're
So
cooking right now.
Yeah.
Great.
so with his bonus, he is going to Hunter's Mark, Small Trough.
Oh no. Okay. Okay.
Now he does recognize. So now the
Yeah.
what kind of happens is he knocks down Fallham, and you kind of see this smirk form on his face of like, "Fuck Lance and Virtue, I don't need him for this shit."
Yeah.
So he's kind of setting himself up as I can handle this,
Okay.
and the turn goes to Amnon.
Fuck.
All
Amnon,
right, so,
help!
I'm assuming I can. All right, so I have Healing Word, and I believe I can revive using Healing Word
Yes.
Yes.
at 60 feet out. So I saw that happen. So I again make a symbol and then move aside, Small Trough, right?
I do so.
And then Healing Word from 60 feet out, 44 plus 6 healing damage. Yeah, here you go. Here's your, you get back a total of 19 hit points.
Holy crap, that's most of my hit points, actually. Thank you very
Good.
much.
Figured as much, yeah.
Damn, I'm
Get
gonna
the
have
hell
to
out of here. And then after that, I start to flee. I'm like getting out of here. I'm really not too pleased about running into these guys.
go for it. Yeah, you can use your movement to start running away. Yeah, this is one of those fights where maybe it's best to get in a more advantageous position than just fighting them.
And just get him
Right.
and go.
Yeah,
You should
because
ambush them, you know.
like Amnon said, because at first he's got and the fitters. When I first met him, they're kind of like, oh, these might be a little difficult, but it's 5-4 level party members, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But then after Fenris's talk and Karu's hype up how dangerous they are, I was like, you know what? Let's make them dangerous.
Amnon, you
Let's
did this
make
to
them
us.
fucking scary.
And here
Shoot.
we are.
Yeah,
I mean,
me for
that's-
role playing.
That's awesome.
Let's make them actually scary.
Yeah, I
That's
love that.
cool, man. I gotta tell you, as bad as it is, it's cool.
Yeah. I wanted to give y'all something to strive towards
Hell
as
yeah.
far as killing things.
That's what I'm thinking.
So, Amnon, is there anything else from you?
I ran the hell out of there as far as I could go.
All right.
Northbound there.
All right. So,
On the way
next
by, I'm
turn-
like, get the hell away from here.
the next turn is Fallham.
I am currently happy to be alive. I am going to run. Actually, no, I'm gonna attack first because I have a bonus. I can actually bonus action disengage because
You don't need to disengage anyway, but you can bonus action dash, can't you?
I can bonus action dash. So I'm gonna do that as a bonus action, and I'm gonna attack first because fuck this guy. Short bow again. So that's 2 arrows. Let me see.
Still with the plus 1d4, correct?
Okay, so it's a 15 plus whatever 1d4 is. Let me see. 1. It's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Did you
Yay!
get another thing, like? Didn't you get like another weird thing too that you
Yes,
said?
yes. So for sneak attack, since I had advantage on that, I get an extra 2d6 damage to the creature.
Wait, you have advantage. Did you roll with advantage?
I rolled with. No, I didn't. That's a good point. Well, I
Crit.
still hit, so it's whatever.
Hey.
For crit.
Crit search.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
true,
see if you get a
true,
crit. Yeah.
Let me see. Roll 2. No, I got a 5. So
Okay,
no.
Well, go ahead and do your damage because you did end up hitting with the first one.
All right. That is a 4 plus 2d6, I think. Yes. Plus 2d6. D6. So it's 4 plus 6 is 10.
So 10 damage.
10 damage.
Hey, that's not nothing.
Alright, and now
Not
he's
nothing
gonna.
at all.
Now he's going to. Friggin' cunning action dash slash disengage slash run away, basically leave.
All right. Turn passes past Lance to Small Trough.
Okay.
Fuck! I just accidentally put myself off the map, and now I can't grab my.
He's still up.
There it is.
You're chilling. As far as I'm concerned, you're gone.
Okay.
As far as the map is concerned, too.
Illness! Illness!
Oh, shit. My turn. What?
No. I'm calling it. I'm yelling at you right now. I'm down below you. Got shield up, sword in hand. Illness!
Yeah!
Are we fighting this bitch?
Fuck yeah!
Alright, I'm coming up! Get ready! 5, 10, climbing as much as I can.
You can get to the top.
Get to the top. Alright, you cheap fuck. Is that all my movement?
What's your movement speed?
30 feet.
30? Then yeah, it's gonna be all the movement.
Okay, I'm taking a dodge action again.
All right.
You fuck with my crew, you fuck with me. Bang, I'm doing the signature move, banging the sword and the shield.
All right. Next turn is Delnez. This group, you can kind of tell they're trained. They've hit a point of this shit's just fun for them. So if Hush hasn't called for them, they're not going yet. They're gonna let Hush have his fun.
Right.
Alright.
Oh, that's
But
nice.
Hush is about to get his fucking shit rocked as I'm getting up, walking up, taking out my trident, and then I fucking charge him with the intent to stab him and run him off the cliff.
Hey.
It's gonna be interesting. Add a d4, remember, to your attack.
Right, yeah, oh yeah. Actually, before that, I rage. Bonus
Ah,
action
okay.
rage before I do that, just to make sure you understand how
Jeez.
serious I am about this.
All right.
Yep. So that's rage, and that means I get to do wild surge.
Let's try to
Yep. So that is a D8. Is it? Yeah, D8. Bam.
Oh,
That's
God.
an 8. Ooh.
Blinded. Oh shit, that's awesome.
Okay.
That's actually sick.
Hush got to roll. Hush has to make a
Con save.
Constitution saving throw, which is 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my Constitution, which is modifier, which is high. So that's 8 plus 2 plus 3. So that's okay. It's 13, but still.
He might fail this. He did not. 21.
Damn.
Oh god.
Damn. He definitely got that. Ooh, until your rage ends, you can use this effect on each of your turns as a bonus action. Okay, good to know.
That's good.
Yeah, so basically, like, as he's charging, we'll say that it actually, like, this radiant energy actually, like, bursted out of his trident rather than his chest. Yeah, it's like, "Arrgh!" And roll to attack.
8.
Oh, I don't know why it was at advantage, but that would be 18.
Hits.
D4.
Whoop-bam! So that's 14 piercing. That's 14 damage. And then, as I stab into him, I just keep running.
Nice.
I just keep running him, and I run us both off the cliff.
Okay. I'm
With
gonna
him
have
underneath me to take the falling damage.
I'm gonna have you make. I'm gonna have both. I'm gonna have Hush and you make athletics checks.
Oh,
And see if he can
I'm
slip
very
off.
good at this.
Disadvantage too.
Wham!
Oh, is he?
Advantage because you're raging.
That's what? No, I'm good at it.
You're advantage because you're raging.
Advantage because I'm raging.
Yep. I mean, it probably doesn't matter. 26.
Ah,
Oh, that's tragic.
Oh
so
my God.
close.
Right as you
If it
get
was
to the
nat
edge,
20.
right as you get to the edge to like take him off, he kind of like he grabs the trident and like forcibly pushes himself off and tosses to the side. So you end up stopping yourself at the edge, but you don't take him off the edge.
Ah, so close.
And then turn goes to Karavi.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that's all I can do. Yeah.
For flavor, since he stepped to the side, it looks like this now. So he's a little covered, Karavi. Not much. You can kind of just yell at Delnez and he can duck down and you have a perfect shot on him. So.
Oh, yeah. Can I go ahead and shout duck?
Yep, go for it.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shout duck, and as I shout duck, should Delnez actually duck, the instant he doesn't, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark Hush.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I am going to take my action to snipe him with Golas. Give me a second. Oh, wait. Ooh, 18, so 26 to hit.
Shit.
That hits.
Nice.
Alright, so then
A better hit, Jesus.
You guys, damn.
that's 7 points of damage.
Hunter's Mark.
Yup, I'm about to roll for Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, 1 point of damage for Hunter's Mark, and because Delnez is their sneak attack damage,
Sneak attack.
Oh,
Really? Ooh.
I take 3 points of additional damage.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Hush is looking a little. He is just now looking bloody.
Oh, okay, okay.
The
Bloody.
sneak attack is
Bloody.
what pushed it over.
Good.
And now it goes to Hush's turn.
Hurt. Sad.
So, I'm trying to think of what he can do. I think that's going to be the move. Yeah, I think that's going to be what he does. Okay, so he is going to take his bonus action to disengage from Delnez and step back into these trees before drawing his bow, which you notice now that Delnez and Delnez is raging, so you guys don't notice it as well, but Small Truck, you kind of notice the bow on the tips of it, like the ends, there's like these, not red feathers, but like this design of like painted red, looks like a feather, but it's just wood that's painted that way and looks that way. That has a reason for it. But he's going to take first shot at Small Trough.
Disadvantage. Dodge action.
Oh, yes, disadvantage. So 29 to hit.
Fuck, that hits.
Oh! God damn.
Yeah, it hits.
I can't believe that was disadvantage. What the hell?
5 plus Hunter's Mark damage.
9 plus 100 mark.
9 plus Hunter's Mark, so 14.
Not what the fuck? Okay, so I was down 11 before damage, then another 14. Woo! Okay, so the arrow wedges between the pauldron. It's like, and just kind of steps back towards the cliff. Who the fuck are you?
As you say that, he raises one finger to his lips, like just the hush motion, as he breaks out. He knows he's hurting. You can see like there's blood pouring from the wound, there's blood pouring from his mouth. He knows he's getting a little fucked up here. He sprints forward at Delnez.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I already took an attack action, so I'm just gonna stick with the second attack. Second attack, you know what? Yeah, he's gonna do that. He's gonna sling the bow back, draw a dagger, and he is going to sprint forward at Delnez and try to ram the dagger into Delnez's stomach. See if that hits. 26.
Shit! Alrighty.
That hits.
Goodness. That is 7 damage halved because you're raging, so 3.
Yeah.
But with his remaining movement, because the guy has 45 feet of movement,
Damn.
he's going to take, after he jams the dagger into your stomach, he's going to put both shoulders into it and try to take you off the cliff.
Oh god.
Oh no.
So I'm going to have you...
Competing athletics.
Advantage again. You done that?
Yeah, I'm gonna have-
And rage.
I'm going to have both do athletics checks.
Bam. 22.
That's something.
He got a 12.
Oh, big shit.
Basically, he's just like, like Delnez is just a mountain of muscle. He ain't moving him.
Yeah, he's just like, shit. As turn goes to Amnon.
Wait, are we still on the map?
Up to you. If you want to be off the map, you can. But if you want to be right outside of it, you can. Up to you.
Well, can I just mention that I did bang my shield? I think that probably made some sound. I'm pretty sure that probably would have been heard by both Amnon and the other fuckers. Maybe.
Oh, the other fuckers.
I was running away, but I heard that. I'm like, this.
Remember I did that last time when I charged at the guards in the jail.
So, the difference between the guards at the jail and these guys is the guards at the jail are just like, no one's competent. These guys know that they are trained killers, and they almost have made a game out of killing.
Oh god.
And so these guys, they heard you. They know you're there. They know there's a fight, but they're like, Hush has not called for us. Let's let Hush have his fun. If he needs us, he'll yell.
No, yeah, he has got me
He's dripping blood.
looking real bad. Coughing.
Right,
I would
so
say
listen.
coughing blood, probably.
He's coughing blood. So, I mean,
Can't see
I
that, though.
know how stupid he is and how he's going to fight his way into a stupid place. So I stop, turn around, and then do I see them at the top of the hill fighting?
Yeah, you see Hush has a dagger in Delnez's stomach, and he's just kind of looking at like Delnez like, shit, he didn't move.
Yeah, like his abs, they're just like holding the dagger.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm going to... So who looks more in need of healing right now from where I'm standing as a character?
Probably Small Trough.
Hit him with healing word. 60 feet up, I can get him. Healing word, you got a total of 15 hit points back.
15. I'm sorry, what? Second? Holy shit!
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes. Well, I just said I pushed a button.
Right, yeah.
Holy fuck!
Amnon is
fuck.
young. Amnon was sent by the god with no name to save all of you.
That
Yeah.
was way more than I was expecting. Holy shit! All right.
Yeah, well, that's good. So, and otherwise, all I'm doing is moving along the bottom, yelling up, saying, "You idiot! Why in the world did you? When I say to run, you should run." And I'm walking along the bottom, just being ready to send up more healing magic or healing as necessary.
You have an action still, by the way. It's a bonus action.
Oh, I do? I do?
That's a bonus action.
Oh, cool. I have a bonus action? Oh, wow, that's nice. Do I have anything else here? I have okay, so...
But you can't cast another spell. It's got to be a cantrip.
No, but I have... Oh, this is a bonus action. This is an action. Where are my bonus actions? Darn it. Oh yeah, my bonus action. I have Spiritual Weapon, so I can cast Spiritual Weapon.
Bonus action was Healing Word. Healing Word is a bonus action, so you have an action.
You can
I do?
only cast a cantrip as an action now.
Oh, I see, okay. So, I point my holy symbol at... I have Channel Divinity, Divine Spark, so I can restore 1d8 plus 2 hit points to Delnez.
Ooh.
God damn!
Channel.
Yep.
Kind of like a legit healer.
This
is magical.
9 hit points to Delnez. 9 hit points, Divine
Heal.
Spark.
This is fucking amazing.
Delnez heals 9 points. He's only taken, what, 3 this whole combat?
Right, so...
Yeah, that's the 3.
Shit.
So it's just overkill.
Yeah, that's wicked overkill. I got super healing here.
Damn, I did not realize it
it just fucking disappeared.
It's just Channel Divinity, Divine Spark. Now, how often am I going to do this?
Holy shit.
It doesn't say anything. Wow.
I think there's
Assuming it's limited because you only have a limited number of channel divinities, so...
Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Oh, I see. I only have it once per prolonged rest, right? So 2 times prolonged. That was one prolonged rest, but I'm pretty nervous about this. So yeah, keep going.
All right. Turn passes to Fallham.
Fallham.
Yeah, it's me. Almost forgot my name for a moment there. Okay. Right, it feels kind of like horribly selfish to just hide here now. So...
Why don't you go sneak up behind
It's
Karabi?
horribly selfish of us to keep fighting, so...
It's very fair.
Yeah.
we
I
just...
don't think anything you can do here could be more selfish than what we just did.
Like, yeah, I just want to fight, so like... Wait.
If you have a range option, honestly, take it.
Okay, I'm gonna actually, like, sneak around the back, maybe? To see if I can, like... Let's see here. What's my distance? Damn it. Why didn't I think about this before I did it? Okay, 30 feet.
Yeah, use the mapper and see if you can get.
30 feet. Oh wow, this is gonna take fucking forever. Alright.
Can you shoot that thing with an arrow from here?
Possibly?
Short range
Yeah, I
is
think I have
probably
80
short
feet
bow.
distance for arrows. Yeah, 80 feet.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you'd be like right in it.
Right there. Alright, let me just shoot this guy then. I say that so casually. I still technically have advantage somehow. This is ridiculous. This thing what is it called?
Yeah, because
Vex
hit him
is
again.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. The Eagle Rogue is awesome.
There you
Yes.
go.
Do we still have a plus 4
Yes.
d6?
Plus
1
Yeah,
d4?
so that's a minute. It's a minute.
So...
That is concentration.
It's okay.
What do you...
You do spiritual guardian or spirit weapon. That's gonna
So d4 and 3, and then 19 plus 3, that definitely hits.
Crit search. Do
Yeah,
stuff
try
right.
again.
Search, yeah, I forgot about that. And then we roll again. No! And then we have... and then we have the 1d6 plus 2. back. Sorry, this is taking for some reason. Okay, and then we have a 5 for that, and then we also have, because of course we do. Wasn't it? Yeah, it was like a 2d6, right? Yes, 2d6.
Yeah.
2d6 plus nothing. Holy crap. Okay, I really should have done this differently. So that's a 9, I guess.
Dang. All right.
Damage?
Is that the rest of your turn?
No, because I'm gonna also walk. I'm gonna try to sort of sneak here.
Okay. Yeah. He's distracted by Delnez, so
No stealth for that? Yeah.
Oh, you're good. He's distracted.
Sure enough.
Alright, awesome. Thank you. Well, that would be my turn.
All right. So Lance can't do anything. Small draw.
Okay. Getting that healing. He just kind of grabs the arrow. Never supposed to do this, but he's doing it anyways. He rips it out. Lances of the Marsh! And he runs
That's
forward.
what I was
He went blurry. He turned blurry. He
I'm
yelled
so
loud.
mad! Lances of the Marsh, and he goes forwards, and we are going boom. He's gonna. How long does it take to doff a shield? I don't remember that. Doffing a shield. When did this up? Oh, I should have been ready for this.
It
Action
takes
to
in my
done.
house rules. It takes in my house rules no time. You can just do it.
Just
free
do it?
action. Yeah.
All right,
'cause
I'm taking that shield off.
I can't be asked.
Okay, we're dropping
Not
that
gonna go
shield.
bird-
I'm taking
bird
off
more
my
out.
AC. We're going two-handed longsword strike, first time.
Aim for his bow. He currently has his bow slung on his back.
Oh,
Aim
you
for
know it. Oh, you know it. This is gonna be a disarming strike. I am using. Let's see. Okay. Sword. 21.
21 hits.
Okay. 13 points plus 3, so that's 16 points of damage. As I am gonna be using that fire thing for those charges, and then I'm going to use my lovely Battlemaster ability to force him to make. Let's see, it's a disarming attack. Yeah. He needs to. Let's see. Strength saving throw. He's gonna be great at this, but I'm trying it anyways.
Let's see.
It's not amazing. 13.
He has a +8.
Add it to the damage.
So,
Okay. 13? Wait a sec. He fails! It's a DC 14. There's no fucking way.
He dropped the
Hell
weapon
yeah.
and or what?
He drops. Oh shit, why is that? Okay, sorry, disregard that. Weapon attacks, add it to damage, and disarm the target. You can. I was aiming for the bow,
Oh.
but if you want to make it just the dagger, I'm chill with that too.
So, because how close he is, I'm gonna make it the dagger.
Okay, that's fine. Plus another 3
So you
damage.
you kind of hit him and it pushed him away, so he just kind of let go of the dagger while it was still in Donut's stomach.
Okay, I'm not done yet. Action surge.
Okay.
Action surge.
Yikes.
Like I said, you mess with them, you fuck with me. And we're gonna do that same exact motion. Same thing. Fuck. 8.
Misses.
Well, it turns out if you fuck with me, you don't get too much. That's my turn.
Alright, the next turn is Delnez.
Alright, bonus action. Let's do that little radiant blast thing. So give me a 13. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
On save.
Yeah, DC 13.
13.
Meets it. Fuck. Yep. So yeah, that does nothing then. All right, and let's hit him with my great trident. Bam! Nat 20. Nat 20.
what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Shit.
Nat 20,
That's the
motherfucker!
first one. Damn.
Bam! That's 13 plus 2 from rage, so that's 15. Added onto a 12, which because it's 2d6, which means It's 15, 12, 27 damage.
Fuck.
As
20.
you. So as. Damn it! I really liked this guy. I wanted to do more stuff with him.
What I'm saying, man.
So
Players
where
are
do you
assholes.
Where do you plant the trident?
So like after his horribly failed attempt to stab me in the gut, and after he's been disarmed, I just do that classic spearman's thrust, and all three prongs just go right into his chest. One of them into his heart, instantly killing him.
All right. So as you he knows he's going down. So as you plant it, you kind of hear him just kind of mutter out as quickly as he can, just Lance, as the thing just straight through, and he just slumps onto the trident.
Yeah.
As he goes
Wait.
down, just kick him and be like, "That's what you get, defector." Traitors.
Oh, Smalltroff thinks they're defector.
Yeah, that's what's on my notes.
Yeah, they're not.
They're not.
Those you're still thinking about the bounty board guys. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Defective soldiers from Cyrene. That's what I think they are.
yeah. Gotcha. So as turn passes, after he mutters out as quickly as just as loud as he can with the whole dying thing or whatever
Yeah.
that is.
Pretty sure he has like a spear point, like right at that like intersection in his lungs or something like that.
So as he yells out, that out. Sorry, 1 second. As he yells that out, turn passes to Virtue.
Oh god.
Virtue, 30 feet of movement speed, 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she is going to cast...
Oh boy.
What is she gonna cast? Sorry, she has a lot of spells I gotta look through.
Never good.
Ooh,
For us.
gotcha.
Oh god!
Oh.
Why is she
Like-
casting?
level.
Oh, I love when the DM is like evil, but I also
Yeah.
hate it. But like I love.
Well, I mean, nothing nothing immediately worrisome.
I believe it when
Immediately.
I see it.
Immediately. She is, however, going to cast... She doesn't have a lot of, attack spells is the issue. I didn't really make her that way.
Yeah.
So
We
she...
made her as more of a healer.
Yeah, so she's going to cast... Yeah, we'll go with that. She casts blindness, no, she casts wisdom, or not wisdom, whole person
Knew it!
on Gomez.
Oh, I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it!
Ah,
Add a
one
D40
spell.
save.
Oh.
D40
One of,
save.
one of the spells that
I'll be
can
right back.
stop me. No. Wait,
So
wait.
Do not
Oh, wait,
forget
no,
your
this is pretty
1d4.
scary.
Don't fucking forget it.
Right, I have 1d4 for bless. All right. So, wisdom.
Wisdom save.
All right, wisdom saving throw. All right. I got nothing. I got nothing for this. So this is just. You know what? I'm gonna use my inspiration to gain advantage on this.
Okay.
Wha-bam! I'm needing that 1d4. 4! 17!
You save.
Oh,
Oh, thank you, inspiration!
Kind of look at my just
Just, like, it tries, and then I, like, "Hurrah!"
The rage is too strong.
The rage cannot be contained. I am the wave.
And the turn passes to Karavi. Karavi, currently where you're at, you cannot see Lance or Virtue.
Wait, from where I was at, could I have seen Virtue head towards that direction?
You could have caught a glimpse of her as she stepped that way, yeah.
Okay, so then my question before I go ahead and confirm this, if I were to go ahead, let me see distance-wise. If I were to make it right here, would I be able to see her from this point?
Good shit, Delnez. Good fucking shit.
Yeah.
If you go a little bit to your left on top of that other like hill line, cliff line, you could see her. So like if you go right here, you could see her.
If I go right there? Alright, so you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I am going... Seeing a new threat, I'm gonna make my ray right here. I still have Vex from Shirt Bowl, so I'm going to, with my bonus action, because he went down, I'm going to shift my Hunter's Mark to Virtue.
Okay.
And then I am going to take aim and knock an arrow at this chick.
Come on, Kiravi.
I get advantage because of Vex.
Good
So
shit.
let's see. Alright, with the advantage, it'll be 17 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, nice.
So that's 7 points of damage.
The hunter's mark.
And then, oh Christ, come on. Let's stack on Hunter's Mark. That'll be 5 points of damage. And then let's stack on Sneak Attack. Bloody hell, 1 point of damage.
Okay. So what's the total?
$12 points of damage total.
Alright, Virtue takes 12 points of damage.
And if she hasn't seen me, I'm just gonna go ahead and shout in Urk. Get those fools. And then quickly crouch down. So they're
Alright.
assuming that they have an Urk on their team.
That's cool.
Okay, that's smart.
That's interesting as fuck.
So turn will pass. Hush is dead. And non.
Right.
Hush is dead for now.
Right, so let's see. I'm trying to figure out what to do in terms of locating myself. It looks like the combat's moving up to the ridge there, so it might be best to stay where I am.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So let me think. I can hold. Yeah. Are you Delnez, are you hold person? I can't cancel hold person
He saved
anyway,
it.
right?
He saved it. It's fine.
He was just
You saved that, right? Oh, good. So I guess what I'll do is I'm gonna
Bless.
right. I'm gonna sit here and hold a cure wounds.
I think he saved without bless.
Oh, he did?
Actually, no, I'm gonna hold a
Meets
healing
it, beats
word.
it, yeah.
Oh, sick.
I need
Okay,
the
so thanks
range.
to inspiration.
So can I hold a healing word? Level 1 healing word, or whoever needs it most. To execute when the next person gets hit, I'm gonna immediately healing word them, like to get up on the ridge.
Okay. Is that all you want to do?
Let's see. Yeah. Right now, I kind of do want to just do that. Otherwise, let's see. I'm looking at anybody else over there. Yeah, I think I'm okay for the moment.
All right. Turn passes to Fallham.
Yeah, it's me. Okay, time to time to try to shoot someone again. Why can I not recognize like
Oh, I did have something I wanted to do, but I can't do it. Can I actually still do it, or am I past by chance?
You can.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Thaumaturgy as a cantrip. So up on the ridge, I'm going to do another vocalization of an orc coming from behind, way up here somewhere, up around here. I can't friggin' mark it. Why can't I mark it?
Like there?
Yeah, or like over closer to where they would be ordinarily coming from the top of the ridge, right?
Okay.
Up at
Yeah.
the top of that. How are you marking that?
You
Why can't I
hold
do
down, you press down, and you hold.
That
Like
right
that,
there.
yeah.
It's like up behind the trees, just to make it sound like there's more orcs than there currently are. That's it. That's all I wanted to do. Sorry.
Okay. So now Fallham's turn.
We didn't kill the guy, right? We killed the guy.
We killed.
We killed that guy.
Oh, there's two more.
Guy.
There's Virtue and
There was
Lance.
someone that talked to me in the middle of the game, and I was like, okay, I can't talk right now. Okay. So we killed a man. Yay! 2 more to go. Right. Who's this guy? That's 85. I'm gonna have to move 5 feet so I can hit this man.
Okay.
Actually, I'm just gonna keep moving, because I'm gonna start with movement, and then I'm gonna shoot. Actually, I need to know how far. Oh my god.
Phase 2.
That's what happens when people try to talk to me in the middle of a game. I'm like, I'm in the middle of a game. Okay, alright, I'm gonna shoot this guy. Yeah! Short bow. Let's... Oh my god, I rolled a 2. Plus 4 is 6. And then you have... Do we still have that D... That D6?
Yeah,
I don't...
D4. 1D4. Plus.
4, whatever. 3. Okay, so that's a 3 plus... It's a 6 plus 3. That probably doesn't hit. That's a 9.
Wait, because didn't you hit last time? So wouldn't you have advantage?
On that
Oh
one
my
specific
god!
creature. On that one creature, though. That guy's dead.
Oh. Ah, dang. You're right. That was... Oh, I missed. Hit the miss. I mean, I shot the miss.
Alright.
Wasted an arrow with that one, but...
Waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm very concerned.
What's going to happen now? I don't think I have anything else.
Well, I think Fenris heard when I said I may have given a little hint about what might happen.
I know exactly what's
Yeah.
about to happen. I know exactly what's about to happen here.
So the next turn is Lance's.
Good.
Within 30 feet, Lance can make it to, I believe, if I measured it correctly, he can make it right in front of Delnez.
Lesson we're gonna have to learn, as in I'm
Oh,
gonna have to learn.
Alright, let's do this shit.
Lance is going to take, you see him draw a short sword. He's got a short sword in one hand and a massive shield in the other.
Oh, I'm taking that shield.
AC tank. Gotcha.
Wait, let me go check, make sure I've got stuff right before I do anything. Where is it? Okay. I don't even need that. Cool. So he is going to swing at you with the short sword. Delnez.
Alright.
Natural 1.
Oh, thank God!
So he
Thank
misses.
God!
Definitely misses.
It's just
He
like
kinda-
all that epicness, and it's just
Oh my
like
god,
a...
David
oh,
It's just
David
like, it's
Hill.
so obvious what he's going to do. Adelis just takes a step to the side, and it's just like...
Yeah, so as you take the step to the side, he kind of overswang, and so he's kind of like basically bent down in front of you with the sword down, and he kind of glances back up at you and smiles as he flips back up with the same short sword.
Oh no, yep, attack 2. Take 2! Here goes!
He's got 2 attacks! He's got multi-attack!
21 to hit.
Thank God for rage!
Thank
Oh,
God for
God.
rage.
So with the short sword, you're taking 7 damage,
Wow.
half, so 3.
Fucking good.
But
Yep.
he also has Tactical Master Push. And he's going to push you 10
Oh,
feet
shit.
straight back off the cliff.
Does he have a save or not?
No, he just pushes him. If the attack lands, you can just push him.
Ah, crap.
That does trigger Amnon's healing word though.
Yeah. I'm just
So-
I'm not on my way
Yeah,
down.
it's
I'll
like,
heal
like
on
when
my
it
way down.
lands, it's just Amnon's just like, boop.
Yeah, so what's the, Fenris, you know better than me. What's the
1d6
damage?
per 10 feet, starting at 10 feet.
Okay, so you take 2d6 for the 20-foot fall.
On a failed save,
Alright.
battle boss and move. Okay.
5. But it's bludgeoning damage, so it's halved.
So 2.
Yeah.
So in total, you took 5 damage.
So in total, yeah, I took 5 damage. I'm gonna get up there. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
You got 10 damage back.
It's just like, thank you, healing man. Thank you, medic man.
And that
Right.
is going to end Lance's turn. Turn will pass small trough.
I run forward to Lance, sword drawn. Why? Why would you run from the army? Then just slash upwards. Traitor!
Oh,
I'm climbing back up. I'm going back.
Mad. 13. Oh, plus a
Misses.
d4. Sorry. Plus a d4.
plus D4.
Please, d4. Please, I beg you. 17. Please.
Meets it, beats it.
Fuck yes! Okay. Okay. Damage. This is two-handed. 1d10. That's 7 plus 3, so we got 10. That's for the fire. That's the end of my... Oh, it's not actually the end of my super magic. Cool stuff. And then I'm going to use... I'm going to try this. We're going to use another Battle Master for another 2 damage. That's 12. I'm going to make him... I'm going to try to make him afraid. I'm going to use Menacing Attack. So he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
This could work.
Let's
It does. No, meets it, beats it. 14.
Beats it, yeah. So I'm just like, why? Just like,
So as you do that, kind of,
fully pissed off.
yeah, kind of slashing right up at his chest. You know what? We're gonna wait till Lance's next turn to expand on this.
Oh God, why do you have to do this to me? Oh, it's
Next
so
turn
good.
is Belner's.
Yep, next turn is me. Alright. Well, I'll make this simple. Moving to about here. I'm not sure, like, how, like, actually,
Dude, this is awesome.
I'm not sure if I'm making my way back. I'm basically just making my way back. Oh, wait. Weird question. Would he be within 30 feet of me if I'm still at the bottom?
5, 10, you're 20 feet down, so no.
Damn. Alright, because I was thinking, like, maybe if I could, like, get a little sneaky on him. But, I mean, he'd probably save it anyway. So, yeah.
That's up. I'm right back up again.
Oh my God, it's being
Yeah.
the fucking melees. So stressful. I'm so scared.
Alright. But yeah, I'll just start moving along the cliff, just like, goddamn asshole, you! And yeah, you know what? I have 10-foot range on this fucking trident. I'm gonna make use of that 10-foot range. Get over here! And so first, bonus action of the radiant attack on this lady.
Okay, which is a con save, correct? 13?
On
DC
save
13
of DC 13.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh damn.
God damn it!
These guys are great
Wait a
at meets
second.
it,
Hold
beats
up. You did the wisdom save for Virtue, not for Lance.
it. Yeah, he's doing it to Virtue.
No, I'm sorry. The wisdom save for my menacing attack was Virtue.
Oh.
Undermade it.
So that would have been a 9.
So he's afraid of me. He's frightened.
Yeah!
Frightened.
Dang. Good call.
Ha! Okay.
Anyway, against Virtue, I'm gonna make use of this 10-foot range I have on this great trident.
Shit.
And yeah, I'm a stabber. Damn it.
Plus the D4, right?
Shit, right, yeah. Fucking bless. Thank you.
Hits.
Damn.
Yeah. Whoop-bam. 11 damage.
11. Alright.
Yeah, he's just like makes use of that range by that range of the great trident. Yeah. And yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
must say
on-
you've crafted a wonderfully horrific masterpiece. My leg is bouncing. I am shaking. I'm so into this. Good shit. Good shit.
Under her breath, Virtue just kind of goes, I'm sorry, Hush. As she casts, because she had a different plan at first, but she is going to, because you just like fucking stabbed the shit out of her. She's mad at you.
Yeah.
You're going to cast Inflict Wounds at 4th level.
Bitch. No resisting that.
DC 13 con save.
I think it's an
Oh,
attack
look
roll.
at those. Bam! 19!
That saves. So what does it do if you save? Okay, take half as much on a successful save. So, at this level, you would have taken 34, so you actually take 17. 17 necrotic damage.
Ah!
Ouch.
And then she is going to... Because she's in your range, so she's going to bonus action to disengage. And then she's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And go right here on the other side of Hush.
Uh-oh. He doesn't.
Robin's
That's
turn.
what I do.
She is still within my sight of vision, right?
Yes, they are. Everyone is now.
Good, even better. So, it worked once. Let's do it again. I am attacking her with my bow and arrow. And because it connected, I get that beautiful, sweet advantage. Okay, 16 for the first one.
Oh, no D4.
13 for the second. So, the
No,
16.
you're not supposed to get it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
That's-
does 16 connect?
Yes, 16 hits.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and riff the. It's gonna be 8 points of damage. And
Okay.
before I hit her with my Hunter's Mark, I'm going to go and in Urk, I'm gonna shout, "You're the most dangerous one," and cast Hail of Thorns as a bonus action. Let me post it online so you guys can see.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers are the strongest level 4 party I've ever seen.
I
I nerfed Virtue down a little bit because like 3 level 9s might be a little crazy. So I put
Level
her.
9?
Yeah, level
Yeah,
9.
I put her-
We're gonna be getting a level up after this.
I put y'all are. I put her at a level 7. Should have put her at level 9.
That's what I'm saying.
Should've
You
left
always
her there.
underestimate the players. Always.
Yeah.
Always happens.
If you can have her please make a deck save, I'm gonna roll for Hunter's Mark and my sneak attack damage.
Her deck saves.
Magic
It's not
sword.
good.
Damn, dude,
Three.
do not fuck with the Ranger Rogue multi-class.
Not at
Holy
all.
shit.
I'd never do that. Holy shit, 3? Okay.
Oh, that's it has -1 dex. Good lord.
Yeah, she's not. She doesn't move very well.
I thought it so. That's why I figured. Let me go ahead and do this. All right.
Smart.
All turns 1d10. Ooh. Okay. So it's 7 for Hail of Thorns. It's 1 for Hunter's Mark. 3 for. Altogether, she lost
11?
19 points of damage total.
Fuck, nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's mortal now.
Oh, fuck.
No, not quite mortal, but she is definitely bloodied.
Oh, yeah. And if she moves at all, then she's taking a target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it. Damn. Lance is just one thing away.
Next turn would have been Hush's.
But he's dead.
Y'all
I
are gonna
killed him.
y'all are gonna spoil my entire plan.
Oh, yeah.
Amnon.
That's the hope.
Amnon is up next.
All right, again, since I'm
Trying my best not to
where
do
I
that.
am,
You're probably good to move up because Lance is on top of the cliff now, so you're probably good to move up. And I need healing.
all right, yeah, absolutely. I can drop. I was just saying, whoever needs the healing, boom,
about to need
boom,
healing.
boom.
This is gonna be
Oh,
bad.
you don't
Oh,
need
it's
healing.
definitely gonna be bad.
Oh, I know.
You're 40 feet out, right? I can hit you with a healing word, level 1 healing word for
Yeah, save
Fuck.
the big stuff for small trough because he's gonna.
I'm about to need it. I'm about to need it a lot.
11 for you.
Fenris, my question. So if someone if someone makes a melee attack on someone that's prone, that's an auto
No,
advantage.
It's just advantage.
not auto crit, it's just
Auto crit
advantage.
is just
Gotcha.
for paralyzed and petrified. Or unconscious.
Are you bloodied?
Unconscious.
You're not bloodied, are you? Small trough.
No, actually, I'm looking okay right now. Your healing did really good.
Okay, good. So
I'm
I'm holding a
bloodied,
channel.
actually. I'm almost there, but not that much. I
Okay.
won't disclose exactly how much, because we don't have magical numbers in the game.
Well, I mean, I can use something if you are
Thank you.
bloodied, but if you're not
Good right
bloodied,
now.
then I'm gonna hold the divine channel divinity until he's bloodied.
All right.
If he gets bloodied, I'm gonna hit him with a preserve life channel divinity, which will restore 20 hit points.
20? Fuck!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
You know, it's my last of these I can do per day, but a prolonged rest. But
All right.
yeah,
This healing is... Wow, this healer is healing.
I like being a healer. This
I
is
love
pretty cool.
this. This is so useful.
Just buffing us big time.
It is the bless. Oh my god, bless
Yeah,
is
awesome.
saving our asses big time.
And the next turn,
Oh.
you ready? Is Amnon done?
All done for now. Yep.
Fall him
I
next,
got my whole
right?
action.
Fall him.
All Am.
Come on, fall him. Do something good, please.
You've got one more buffer, Fenris,
Please fall him. Help.
where this guy beats your ass.
He's gonna kick my ass so hard.
Well, you know,
Oh my
he's
God.
frightened.
He is frightened.
He
He has
has
disadvantage.
disadvantage
He has
against
disadvantage on all
all
his attacks against me. Oh no, all attacks in general. Right. I forgot. But
Yeah.
that doesn't matter because he's got a crazy bonus.
He will
Disadvantage.
block
Even if
that.
it's not a crazy bonus, with disadvantage, anything can happen.
Disadvantages. That's true. I
Yes.
can hopefully
And I keep rolling threes, so
end my next turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
this thing,
Okay.
you need
Got a
to have like the
+4.
frightened thing on him, because like we can all remember that.
He's only
Yeah.
frightened until the end of my next turn.
is this the guy I'm supposed to kill right now? Everything
Well,
good?
either him or her. Either him
You
or
probably
Virtue.
can't see her because she's on the top of a ridge. She's like
Yeah.
far
Yeah.
back on the ridge.
Why can I still not like? Who am I killing? Who's dead right now?
I'm currently locked in combat with this
probably-
dude with the big shield and short sword.
If
You
you
could
move
probably
back, you
do-
can probably
Dude,
get
that's
you can probably
what's going
get
on,
visual
sorry.
on her. If you move back, you can probably get visual on her.
Yeah, if you move up to next to Karava, you can get visual on her.
That's a good idea to get for extra karate because
Great
you have
idea.
height
Yeah.
then.
All right, chat. So I will go over here. You say?
Committing war crimes.
Yeah.
This will kill
Does
him.
that uses only 25% speed of your movement? Then you have 55-foot range, and if I remember correctly, your bow has 60-foot range.
Yeah, no, my bow has 80-foot range.
80, yeah. Then yeah, you
So
may
I-
fire when ready.
Wait, it says 80, but I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Actually. Okay. Fire when I may be. I'm gonna check that later, but fire when ready. Oh, that's a 15 plus 4 is 19. If we don't even need to add the.
Which one are you attacking?
Virtue.
Virtue, that hits.
Right, and then yay.
Damage.
A little concerning that wouldn't hit the other one.
It would, but
Yeah.
we've discovered his AC.
Yeah, we know what
Only
his AC is.
Only 6 damage this time
Matches
because
mine right now.
I don't have the disadvantage yet.
Only 6 damage.
There's someone near there. Wait,
Now.
Yeah,
Wait,
she's
hold up,
mortal.
hold up, hold up.
She's mortal.
There is someone within. There is an ally within 5 feet of the target.
There is
so
not.
technically,
unfortunately.
There is not.
Really?
No.
Did you
Aw.
no? Did you hit her last time? Did you hit her at all?
no, I don't
Oh,
think
damn.
so.
Okay.
Darn. Well, it's only 6 damage, so you're welcome.
Something.
Very helpful.
My plan can maybe come to fruition.
Your
We'll see.
plan is for sure going to come to fruition. I'm just excited.
It
to see
might
what it's
not.
gonna
Del-
be like.
There's still your turn and Delnez's turn
There is.
beforehand. We'll see.
But I'm not going for
And
her.
now-
She's not my priority.
Now it's Lance's turn.
Disadvantage.
He
Um,
is no, that's his priority.
Yeah, disadvantage
Disadvantage.
on his first attack with the short sword towards Small Trough. With disadvantage.
I did say
so-
something to him. I will just say that. I would love to know what happens with that. What he said.
With disadvantage, it's an 18.
That hits.
All right.
My shield is down.
So 1d6 plus 3, that's 9.
Take it.
He's going to use Tactical Master Sap. So on your next attack roll, you'll have disadvantage.
Fuck. Okay.
And because of
I am now bloodied. By the way.
I think it's called
Alright,
Shield
so if he's
Expert.
bloodied, I immediately execute the preserve life channel divinity for 20 hit points to him because he's within 30 feet of me. Right?
Okay. So he is going to use the Shield Expert. So he kind of leans out to one side, swings up with the sword, and then as he crosses over, he swings back up with his shield, just cracks you right in the mouth, and just like it lifts you up in the air, and you drop prone.
Okay.
Well, I forgot, you have to make a save, strength save.
Strength save. All right. Plus 1d4. 16 plus a d4.
It's saved.
20.
Yeah, you saved.
Okay.
So he'll take his second attack, and he will short sword again. Oh, with disadvantage makes me so sad.
Thank fuck.
Oh, this was a nat 20.
Oh my god.
20.
Yeah, he still hits.
Jesus,
Alright.
his
Good
bonus
today.
is
Good lord.
fucking incredible.
7 damage. This time he is going. You know what? This time he's going to use push
That
and push
no.
you
pushing
10
attack.
feet straight back.
Is that a Battlemaster maneuver?
No,
That's not. Okay, interesting. All right, cool. Then I'm just
Yeah.
flying backwards.
back 10 feet. So off the
Drop
cliff.
him off the cliff.
From where you fell, it's probably only about 10, 15 feet. So we're just gonna roll 1d6 for extra damage on that one. 2.
2? All right, I will take that. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. I'm so stupid. I have fucking... Oh my god. I have... Great Heavy Armor Master. So all non-magical melee damage is reduced by 3.
Oh yeah.
Forgot about that. So that is negated.
That helps so much, yeah.
And
So
his
that
Yeah.
last
reduces
attack
9 down to
is
6,
I
and the
heal
7
3.
down to a 4.
So that's...
Alright.
I'm back at... I'm 31. I'm 4 points down. I'm looking fine.
And the falling damage is straight up just negated.
Negated, yep.
Oh wait. Yeah.
And then he's going to take a step right. Oh wait, no,
He's
because
still
that would put him
frightened
in his points. Yeah,
Yeah.
he can't walk towards you. So he's gonna end his turn. It goes to small trough.
Cliff again. Okay. If I climb the cliff... Did he just didn't acknowledge anything about the traitor accusation. Didn't say anything.
As he puts, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So as he went for the shield and he like dodged back and he swung again and pushed, as you're like falling off, you hear him yell, "You deserted, not me," as you fall and just smack.
As I topple the ground, I'm like, stubborn idiots. I'm just gonna stand up. I'm not trying to convince this motherfucker. I don't know how he's not eloquent enough to even try to stop combat right now. I don't know how able I would be to climb this.
You could get back to the top.
Okay, could I get all the way to him or no?
So it's 10 feet. It's about 15 feet up. So we'll say 15. We'll add another 5 feet of movement for climbing. I don't know how that works.
But 20?
So we'll say you're at 20. So you have 10 feet.
I see
You
her.
could just
What
barely
is?
make it.
Okay, this is really hard. I want to play into small trough. So I don't know what I do here. Okay, I'm rolling a die. Odds are... If it's odds... No, 15 or higher, I go for Virtue. 14 or lower, I'm going for him, because there's no way. 8, yeah, I'm going for him. Fuck. Damn fucking small trough being an idiot. Hate this guy. Okay, we're attacking again with longsword of verdict. Here we go. Two-handed. Fuck me. Yeah, that's not hitting.
Jesus.
No.
Yeah. Damn.
Even with the 1d4, he was
Nope.
he just deflects it off that shield.
Yeah. It just goes like... Ugh.
And the turn
Say
passes
anything
to Delnez.
Hell yeah. Alright. I'm gonna move to there. Bam. And then, let's get rid of the little healer. I'm going to use my 10-foot reach with my... First, the customary bonus action radiant attack, which, Constitution save, DC 13. On Lance.
A lance.
Lance or Virtue?
Yep. Lance. Let's go Lance.
Okay, so ignore the first con save. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
Yep, nope, his just does not work. Alright, yep. Yeah, and now, great trident attack on Virtue. Bam!
Damn.
Plus the 1d4. misses.
No.
Here's the Dark Knight.
I was
of
still
the Soul,
hoping to
folks.
get her.
Anything
We
else?
were to heal.
Anything else for your turn?
I can't do anything else, so nope.
Lance is also no longer frightened of me.
All right. Oh, then I'll go ahead and remove the screaming thing I put on him. It goes to Virtue, and on Virtue's turn, my plan gets executed. Yes.
Shit. Okay.
If I didn't burn it with a 3rd level spell, she casts Revivify.
No.
So Hush comes back up at 1 hit point.
Pop him back down.
Yeah.
Only to immediately go back down because he's in the Hail of Thorns. Haha.
No, Hail of Thorns is one time. It's not continuous.
Damn.
Darn.
Then again, Kiravi can probably do that again immediately and get him again. I hope. Hopefully. Please, Kiravi.
Please, just shoot him again. Shoot him again.
I'm out of water. This is a problem.
That's her action. She can't cast. God, I should have made her better.
That's what I said. I was like, if you think it's
Go
good
for the
enough,
light.
at
Well,
one
I just-
level, make
I
it
didn't
worse.
I didn't give her any bonus action cantrips.
I mean, to be fair to clerics there are very few. Very few.
Yeah, there are. So, turn passes. Actually, she's going to use her movement. I think she's kind of developed. She's going down. She's going to step right here, in between Delnez and Hush,
Okay.
and turn passes to Karavi.
Okay. So I'm gonna run here, adjusting my angle. That's gonna give me a clear shot of her. And then I've already targeted her, so I get to go ahead and hit her with advantage. First one is 17.
It's
Okay. So I'm glad you guys know what I'm about to do.
Oh shit! Is it the Hail of Thorns?
That's 5 points for the bow damage. That's 5 points for Hunter's Mark. That's 3 points sneak attack. And because it worked so good last time, Hell of motherfucking Thorns.
which can you paste that in chat again?
Yep, it hits Delnez too.
Yeah, that's fine. Why? Because I'm still rage.
Holy shit, good shit, Kiravi. The hail of motherfucking thorns made me pump a fist down in my kitchen.
Let me check. I'll need to make a dexterity saving throw to do this.
And it's 1d.
Bam.
So it doesn't matter for Virtue. Virtue goes down.
Yeah,
Good.
I made the save more than likely.
Oh, hush.
Did she fail or did she succeed?
Hush, he more than likely.
Oh no, I
succeeds.
know Hush is going down.
Hush is at 1
Hush failed
HP, so
either way.
even if he fails.
Yeah, Hush
Hush
dies
is dead again.
again.
Hush is dead again.
Hush dies again.
And Lance,
9
Virtue
points of
dies.
damage.
16 for Lance's dex save.
16? Wait, what is the save? It's a 13. So he will take half.
Okay,
I made the save too.
half of
So-
how much damage was it?
9 points. Because it's
9.
1d10.
9. So
Yeah,
half.
and I'm resistant to piercing, and I made the save. So I guess does that mean I take 0 points?
No, because you take
You
the
have to half. So you go to 2.
I
So
take
all the-
2 damage.
Altogether, Virtue took 22 points of damage.
God damn.
She's
She
dead
got
way before that
More
shit.
kill.
Kiravi, I need to know, what the hell does that look like?
So, launching the I got my bow cocked. I launched it, and seeing that she's the healer, I'm gonna go ahead and say in Elvish, because why not keep it going? It's go down, you bitch.
Ha! Nice.
It's gonna. So as soon as it shoots, me thinking her being the healer, I'm aiming for her throat, and then like once it connects or has its flying, a whole bunch of smaller bows are going to begin flying and rain down on everybody.
Nice.
So, after that, Hush doesn't get a turn. As it comes up to Amnon's, Lance is going to kind of hold his sword and his shield out wide, and he just kind of yells out, Tankard, why the fuck has he betrayed all of us? And he's not like angry yelling. He's yelling so he knows Tankard can hear him, but he's also like genuinely asking, why would you betray our group?
Because we're wrong to kill those people. We're wrong to kill them. We're on the wrong
Why?
side of history.
Explain.
That would take too long, but surrender and maybe you have a chance.
And with that, he kind of just goes, explain and I will think about surrendering. He wants an answer as to why he's fighting, why his friends are now dead, and why he's fighting this battle.
You can ask the nameless god when you meet him.
All right, Amnon's turn.
Let's see. I have. What's this do?
We're just gonna team up on this poor guy.
Yeah. Holy shit.
We came into this boss fight basically on critical mode, and we're just fucking rocking their shit.
I was so scared. I was so scared.
I'm holding.
We just have to
healing
have a
word.
team perfectly spec'd to fuck these guys
When
up.
we killed Hush, I was like, are we running away or are we staying and fighting? Holy fuck. And I was like, this
We're
is such
fighting.
a gamble. This is such a gamble.
It looks like it's paying off too.
Very much so.
Well, I have to say, like, I'm holding a healing word, and I'm continuing to say, I'll explain if you surrender, but you won't live long enough if you don't.
And at that, he drops the sword and the shield. He drops to one knee. We are out.
Sword to his neck. Immediately.
Yeah, we are out of combat.
Yep.
He-
Also immediately putting the trident, like just putting like his neck like between the prongs of the great trident. Basically, like I could easily snap his neck right now if he did anything.
Yeah, you can tell he's a very strong warrior who, in single combat could probably best any one of you. But it's kind of like, Tanker was a drunk, but he was also the moral compass of the group. As you could probably tell, because especially for Tanker, especially for Amnon, from how his meeting with them went, for the past couple months that he's not been around, it looks like they went from being just a Dark Ops group to being borderline psychopathic.
Psychopath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But it seems Virtue may have like tried to be immoral as well. It didn't quite work out.
yeah, see, Virtue tried to be more moral compassy, but the kind of offset was, you could kind of tell, especially with Hush. Lance was kind of middle ground. He did what he was told. He was a soldier. Ring a bell. Hush was definitely more of just wanted war, just wanted to kill. And then Virtue's more so like kind of trying to be the moral compass, but is quickly corrupted by Hush, which led them to where they currently are, dead. And so kind of how you're gathering this from, most of y'all's perspective is Lance seeing his moral compass backing away, like leaving the group, kind of makes him think about it. Think about why he would leave.
Unless
out of
does anybody
combat.
else have anything they want to do first?
I'm gonna go ahead, look at my bow, kiss it, and it's like, kills bugs, dead.
Not only that, but we can probably get him a new, better bow.
I'm kneeling down.
Just almost died. That was great.
I'm right next to
Yeah, that was good.
this guy,
Thank you.
Lance. I'm gonna ask you one time. Why? Answer wrong. I'm gonna slip. Your little pretty neck is gonna be spewing blood all over the fucking rock. Tell me why.
he looks up at you, like straight in the face, and just, huh. And you can kind of tell, like he's not much older than you, but he does look a little bit bigger than you are.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks up and you just goes, little small trough. You know, I didn't leave the military. I'm still part. You weren't informed. I know you weren't informed. Because your father wasn't informed.
Back fist to the face. Hitting him.
Alright.
Gauntlet glove to the face.
He kind of
You will.
he kind of rears back from, taking a shot to the face. And you
Not
see him kind of
true.
lick his lips.
Try again.
You can see him lick his lips like they're busted, and he just goes, I'm telling you the truth, small trough. I take orders directly from the senator and directly from the majors. Everyone above your father gives me orders, and everyone above your father doesn't tell your father shit.
Do I believe him?
Roll insight.
That's what I was looking for. Would small trough believe him?
Has small trough calmed down from the battle at all?
Hell no.
Then
Did fucking people who flee the army, or people he thinks flee the army, least favorite people in the entire universe.
probably not.
So Amnon's coming up around the side of the thing. Smoltarov, stop!
Fire! Tell me why! Now!
This guy's not a
Amnon.
defector. He's not a defector. He's not a defector.
I'm gonna grab his face. I'm gonna pick it up.
If you lie to me again one motherfucking time, I'm gonna crack your head like a fucking grape. Do you understand me?
I'll take you down with me, motherfucker.
Do you understand me?
Ask your fucking friend who's still in the military and who's not. You were fucking discharged. How's your arm healing, small trough?
Drop him.
Yeah, I know everything.
Like Donas just like gives like Small Trough a look like, should I do it?
And Lance just looks you dead in the eyes and goes, ask Tankard who the fuck I am. You go to swing to kill him?
Yeah, neck.
Alright. So,
Wait!
Not waiting.
Oh, phew, okay.
so as soon as you go to swing, roll an attack roll.
You got it.
We should be with advantage because like he's on his knees and stuff.
He said he lifted him up.
I did.
Oh.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
And
Unless
he
I-
did drop his shield. He did drop his shield.
He never dropped his shield. He stuck them out. He didn't drop
17,
either one.
Whatever.
Oh.
But
Oh.
17. Unless anyone steps
Wait.
in to stop him, then yeah,
Wait.
the attack's gonna go through.
I'm not
Because I-
stopping him. Like,
I
if
had-
he wants to die dead, then you know what?
Delnaz is not
Yeah.
stopping me. I know that for sure.
Wait.
Yeah, Donas is not.
We'll stop him.
DM, I text you something.
Yeah. So, are you aimed at Lance or are you aimed at Small Trough?
I'm aimed at Lance.
All right, then go for it.
Yeah, so as soon as he lifted him up, that's when I knocked it.
All right. So roll attack. I mean, this one's not roll attack with advantage.
20 for the hit.
Yeah, you hit, and since he's not expecting it, and because of where you're aiming and everything, I'm gonna say that yeah, that the arrow goes straight through, and drops Lance immediately.
Oh!
And Small Trough, you kind of notice as this happens, you notice your hand starts to hurt. As you look down, that little bit of purple that had faded off the fingertips has since completely refilled. You notice that the purple that had stopped at your elbow previously has started coming up higher.
What's up with your arm?
Yeah, so,
Hacking his body to pieces.
and the more you hack, the more that purple starts spreading up that arm.
I don't care. Hacking more and more and more.
We could use. Just like watches that armor getting destroyed.
The armor wasn't anything crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
I guess while he's having this emotional breakdown, I'm gonna loot Virtue.
Virtue had a grand total of 25 gold and jack shit else.
25 gold, hell yeah. I got 95.
I would actually say he didn't hack his body to pieces, not for loot purposes, but since he's wearing armor, Smalltroff would not be wasting energy. He would go for the neck, and then he'd go for the head. Bash the head in as much as he can. Chop, chop, chop. Like a fucking onion.
Nice. Nice. Well,
Okay, Silux, make me a athletics check with advantage. Smalltroff, make me athletics check with disadvantage.
You got it.
well, if you weren't gonna be able to do
22.
if you
Double
weren't able to
16s.
join the military again, I doubt you are now.
Alright,
Packed up one of the people.
what about Karavi?
It's fucking lucky.
The odds are like 1 in 20, but how did I roll both of them nat ones?
Bro! That's
Like
1 in
the
way
400.
Smalltroff immediately shrugs you.
Oh.
Like,
Trying
you go
to
to grab
stop
him,
Yeah.
and he shrugs you off immediately.
Yeah. Doesn't even look at you.
I'm gonna just like shout at him, this isn't you, stop!
He raises it up one more time.
I hit him with a
Delnez
secret
will
swing.
step in and
I hit-
stop him.
I hit small
Grab
drop
his
in the-
arm and say, "That's enough. Control."
I hit him
that
full on in
rage."
the
I'll make my deck save, Amnon. I'll make it.
full on the chest with the sacred flame.
Oh,
5. Give me the
yeah,
damage.
why-
2.
I'm into it.
Boom. Just hit him with the spear. The man had surrendered.
He's dropped the sword at this point.
You attacked someone who surrendered.
I don't care.
Here's your honor, you scumbag.
It went down
Here's
with
your
this. It went down with this.
Went down with that.
Different accent.
It's dishonorable.
I don't give a flying shite.
You're a soldier. Soldiers
I
live for their
was a
honor.
soldier. Did you not hear him? I went down when he told me I went down. I don't give a flying fucking shite about what you're saying to me. I'm on a head.
Yeah.
This guy's crazy.
I'll make
Bring
it
down
easy one more time, small one.
Fallen man. This was a good man, yeah. He was a good man. He was attacking us because he thought we had an opportunity to explain to him.
I was a good man.
We could have changed this whole thing.
I was a good
I don't
fucking
know why they're
man.
trying to- Not when you do that, you're not. Not when you do that, you're not. Any honor you had, you destroyed.
Maybe.
Look at your arm. Is it healing more? Is it healing less? You're a fool, Baltroff.
Well,
Doing
that's
exactly the thing that
title.
makes you more ill. Fool. Walk away.
I pick up the sword. Where his body is lying. Walking over to it. And the stone next to it. As hard as I can. I'm hitting the sword as hard as I fucking can into the rock. Just over and over and over and over again. Next to his body.
Roll me a D100.
Oh, baby. 85.
I was gonna go low numbers, saved it. High numbers ruined it.
Oh.
So, first chop is fine. Second, you start seeing, anyone looking sees some dents in the blade. Third chop, more dents are forming. Fourth chop, you're starting to see some cracks. And as soon as that fifth one lands, you see that blade splinter.
Dude, this is okay. This is fucking hilarious. Okay, no. I'll talk about it later. That's my longsword of verdict, right?
Yep.
That's the magic weapon. All right, that's gone.
Yeah. But at least it's broken now. You got a broken
handle.
blade.
I go over to Lance's body. I'm gonna just drop it on his chest plate. I
Do
spit.
you know this guy? What is going on here? Yeah.
No.
No.
So he represents
lunatic.
everything I hate. And he's fucking nuts.
He represents everything he thinks he hates.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you have to ruin your sword over it, though? Don't you kind of need that?
Got others.
And you've got a cool new shield if you choose to take it.
I will fucking take that, yes.
You can add on the Sentinel shield.
Oh, baby. I will take that. I'm taking it. So, let's make a fun moment of this. I'm gonna unstrap the shield, put it on my back. This is gonna serve.
You always serve.
Not you. Not your crews. Not your morons. Not your senators. Not your majors. It's gonna serve justice. Feel justice. Wish you'd known that. Started this whole thing.
I have to interject.
Yeah.
The justice was so Batman.
It was! I know! I said it sounded exactly like fucking Batman. I was like, bro, oh my god. Justice! Yeah. Oh, I don't have to attune to that? Okay, sick. Yeah, I'm interested now.
Justice for Aesax.
This is for Aesax. Nice coat.
So, is anyone else checking, I guess, the last body? Hushes?
Me.
Alright. I put
Yeah.
this I put this on this guy just for you. He has the red feather longbow. Feel free to take a look at that. I thought it was interesting, to say the least.
Better longbow. Okay. Give me. Does he have anything else on him, or is it just that?
He has 75 gold, but that's it. And well, he did fire an arrow, so he has 19 arrows.
Yeah, I'm gonna take everything on him.
He also has a dagger and some studded leather armor.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought the bow was cool. I thought it. I didn't think it was like super overpowered for combat, but I thought it was cool for like exploration and stuff like that, so I put it on him. And I think with that, and since it's 7:45 my time, I think that's gonna do this at the end of the session.
Okay.
Get that
Right.
level up.
Cool, guys.
Yeah, you all level up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holy,
Right.
I am shaking.
Oh, wow. Crazy.
Yes, I get my extra attack and fast movement. Yep, my speed
fuck.
increases by 10 feet when I'm not wearing armor. So that heavy armor. That means I have 40-foot movement speed now, and from being a Triton, I learn control. I gain control of air and water, which means I can now cast Water Wall.
Hell yeah.
And my HP is now 60.
Small truck.
I need to roll my HP.
The lowest character's HP in this combat was Virtue at 59. Lance had 103.
What?
Jesus.
That
Hush
was
had
crazy.
70 traits.
That's
Oh yeah.
crazy.
I
Honestly,
didn't want
good thing we got him with a bit of a coup de grace.
Yeah, I didn't want to drag out the like last guy, so I was like, I'm gonna have him surrender, and wherever it goes, it goes. But Small Trough, man, Small Trough, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
hate to.
I would-
this
I
is
would-
a
I
pure.
would
I
argue
know
that
what our
it's
group
bad,
is.
but yeah.
I know how good our group is. So I allowed myself an "it's what my character would do" moment. I allowed
worked.
myself an "it's what my character would do" moment because that's what he would have done.
I'm gonna be so real, because of what I already have, the little bit I have planned for next session. That works.
How's it really?
I'm very curious to see what. It's
He
more
is
so
not ready to
because Small
face
Trough,
this shit now.
because of Small Trough's reaction to Lance saying it. I'm curious to what the next session will bring.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be very interesting.
50
Yeah.
HP now.
Anger management.
We've got a lot more to prep.
This is something
But-
that's very easy for me to roleplay. It's so
Yeah.
interesting. Like, not the anger part, but the feelings for Small Trough of the denial is very, very, very easy to roleplay. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, Donez is seeing a very angry side of Small Trough. Like, sure, like, it's always been like a simmering kind of anger, like
Yeah.
distrust, but now he's like seeing like full on anger.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe Small Trough should take a level in Barbarian.
I was
Yeah.
considering it, actually.
Yeah,
well,
because
here-
like, once he
here's
has
the
a
other thing.
Barbarian, like, because like honestly, like with the rage you've been showing, like I could
might.
definitely see it with
I
the
might.
character.
what's funny
Barbarian,
is
yeah.
what's funny with that is Small Trough. I don't know. So I'm sure with the whole arm thing, I
Yeah.
kind of played that a little differently than we discussed.
I like that.
I'm getting very curious to see what happens if you keep going down this path
Yeah.
instead of the path to redemption.
Me too.
Because I've got some things to talk to you about
Good.
this character's future that might,
Good.
just to see where your head's at.
Good. There's got to be some crazy shit because this is. Oh my god, I love trauma.
Well, because I'm 50,
Trauma.
I'm 50-50 one of two ways.
Beautiful. We'll have to talk after the session. Oh, also
Yeah.
the sword shattering moment. What I was gonna say there. For those of you I sent this book to that I'm writing. That's exactly what happens in my book to one of the characters. Is a traumatic sword, a sword which brings traumatic memories, and this guy goes down to a rock and breaks the sword on a rock. So I was like, hey, I'll mirror this moment for Small Trough. Why not? And it just happened to do the exact same thing as was happening in the book. That's kind of hilarious. I was like, wow, that's so funny. That's so poetic.
Yeah,
I actually dig it.
yeah.
And
I'm excited to see where this goes because like from those things, like we're getting a lot more character-centric moments in this campaign than
Yes.
we really are in Dawn Seekers.
I agree. I want to get some more of this in Dawn Seekers too. Well, like maybe
Yeah.
when we figure it out, yeah. I'm considering. Do I take Barbarian?
I honestly, with what's happened,
I think
honestly,
I do.
could see it happening.
I think I
Yeah.
do take Barbarian here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Go
I think I
take-
do.
What I
Go
like
for
about
it.
it is the choices of the character should determine
What I'm doing
that-
here, yeah, it doesn't make sense to take another like leveled, measured
Yeah,
fighter
and that's-
level.
That's also the kind of discussion I'm fixing to have with Fenris
Yes.
about this.
Barbarian,
Yeah.
we're on level 1 Barbarian.
Yeah, like so far, like Jonas has stayed pretty much true to himself, really, during a lot of this. So yeah, him continuing the barbarian path makes
10
sense.
HP. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So I have 60 hit points now.
Oh hey, same as me. Hell yeah.
Dude. Oh my god. Okay, level 1 Barbarian too. Fighter
Yeah,
Barbarian.
like so level 4 fighter, level 1 barbarian.
That's actually a really cool
Yeah.
multi-class, because now my tanky shit is going to be even more tanky. 'Cause I'm going to be resistant to all
Yeah.
damage and reducing all physical damage. Sorry, if I get hit by a soldier, that damage is being halved and reduced by 3. So,
Yeah.
holy
Let's
shit.
see. If we go to the description of rage, have advantage on strength checks, resistance, bludgeoning. You aren't. If you're able to cast spells, you
Dude,
can.
this actually
for your
adds a
rage.
lot. I'm so happy. Rage actually really fits him right now.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
If you aren't wearing heavy armor, you gain the following benefits. So that's the thing. You have to give up your heavy
Really?
armor if you're wearing any.
That kind of blows.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Yeah,
don't
but
have to. Xeroth
makes-
had heavy armor the whole
Oh,
time.
okay, so that's fine. If the
Oh,
DM
really?
is willing to hand wave it for that, I will.
Yeah.
I will have.
Well, no.
Okay.
I never got his benefit, but I think his AC was just about equal either way, so it didn't really matter to me.
All right.
No. Rage is fine. Rage is not dependent on armor. That's just unarmored defense.
Yeah.
So I'm fine
Really?
as long as yeah. As a bonus action, enter a rage for up to 1 minute. You gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Melee damage with strength weapons, resistance, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage. You can't cast or concentrate on spells while raging. It says nothing about armor.
No, it says right here, while raging, you gain the following benefits if you aren't wearing heavy
That
armor.
is not a problem for me right here.
All right
Oh,
then.
if you aren't wearing heavy armor, no, you're right.
Yeah, it says it explicitly, like, if you
Yeah,
aren't
it does.
wearing heavy armor, and yeah, like, you gain the following benefits if you are not wearing heavy armor. So,
Dang.
yeah, you'd have to trade it out for medium or light.
Nah, I'm not doing
Or
that.
just, just take it off in general, just, like, basically just, like, with, like, this a final act of, like, stripping away, like, your soldier.
I'm not stripping soldier away. That's kind of the opposite of what he's doing, actually. He thinks he's being more of a soldier than he is. He thinks he's being, oh, I'm the truest soldier to them all. So he's keeping on his colors. He's keeping on his garb. He's keeping on his surcoat and his coat of arms. But he's descending into a path of vengeance and redemption. Well, actually, the opposite of redemption. Path of revenge.
Yeah.
What it seems like.
Yeah, vengeance and revenge.
So, Fenris, I
Yeah.
have a question.
Yes.
Once everyone disperses after, since the
I
session's
would be
ending.
so down to talk.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. Nope, I mean, I did my level up and stuff, and wait, all right, so yeah, I'm a head out, and
All right,
yeah,
man.
this was a fun session. This is a
Crazy
fun
shit.
session.
This is a
I'm
blast.
Yeah.
I'm
And,
so glad to hear that.
honestly,
Yeah, that was
The
so
next
much fun.
Aesax, like honestly, like this is I can't wait for the next Aesax
neither.
one because yeah,
Good stuff, guys.
Holy
God,
shit.
now-
Also,
now
another
you're putting
thing,
pressure-
like, I
now
know
you're
that you
putting
can, I know that Amnon, like, that's why I'm so chill with doing all this stuff, because you can hit me with a Sacred Flame. This is the kind of group we got. You hit me with
This is
Sacred
awesome.
Flame,
Yeah.
it's fine, right? Like, we're not gonna
Yeah.
get raid, we're not gonna be like,
It was
oh, why did you
already-
attack my character? We can do so much
Right.
roleplay, because we're
No,
such,
this
like,
is-
we're so
Yeah,
inundated into our
This
community.
one of those things is like-
crazy day.
Yeah.
That's one thing in my within my campaign. I am okay with PvP
Same.
as long as it's used properly.
Yes, that's why I said,
Yeah.
that's why I explicitly said, yeah, I'm so cool with this. Give me the damage.
This is so story driven, right? I like that because, right, like, frankly, today, like, I was, as a character is like, wanted to explain. I think, these people were my teammates before. The fact that we had to take them down was hard. Like, I was hoping.
Like
this
a
is
death
kinda
cap
cool
moment.
that this is a new tension for Amnon with Small Trot
Trot, yeah.
because, like, I lost 2 friends there, and the third friend I had a chance to save, and Small Trot
ruined
killed
it.
him like a
Yep.
right, like being
Wait.
a dumb.
For
Now I'm
selfish
really
reason, too.
pissed.
Not a good reason.
I'm
either.
really pissed at Small Trough right now as a character
Yeah.
because that was one of my friends who, like, he had a chance to turn and understand why I was doing what I was doing.
There was nothing
Because-
wrong with him at all. Yeah.
No. So this was
So-
great.
Yeah, this is
So-
fucking awesome.
Coming in to shit on that moment, not pissy or anything like that.
Hit me.
Technically, Karavi killed
Kill
all
him.
3 of your allies.
That's true.
Right.
I mean, we could have said that my sword stroke fell and it cut his head off, but you also hit him with the arrow at the same time. Whatever. But you hit him. You killed
No.
him. You killed him.
Because I explicitly was messaging
Yeah, he
Zerla.
He was planning that beforehand.
Okay, so
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
big buds with Karavi then. So Karavi's
Yeah.
my goat, and Amnon hates
So-
me. This is awesome.
I legit
Well, actually, I don't. Right.
And Delnez did some killer roleplay, and he was like with
Yeah.
me with that, and I was like, oh, okay, I kind of like this. I kind of like
No,
this.
this was good. I mean, actually, the fact that Karavi pulled the trigger isn't my problem. My problem is that
I had
this
no
other
mercy.
guy
I was about to kill him.
being a jackass and, like, just completely going after this guy with no mercy whatsoever, and just, like, trying to, like, the fact that he's like hacking them to bits. The guy was surrendering, you
Yep.
know. Like, what kind of honor is that?
None.
This is a dishonorable
Yeah.
soldier.
He thinks he has
Scumbag.
honor. That's the thing. He thinks it's honorable,
Right.
but it's not.
Right, but he's not, right? It's more the desecration of the body that's the problem. Like, I completely understand Karabi shooting this guy when it looks like a conflict is about to.
The great thing is that he
arrive.
doesn't think he's not worried about honor right now. He's just taking his feelings out. But
Right,
he will justify that later by saying it was the honorable thing to do. It was like
right.
he
Which will
he
piss
justified it
Emma
already.
off.
Yeah, he justified it already as like, no, I'm not a soldier anymore. You heard him. He told me. He said that.
Right. But yeah,
See-
but you didn't like me because I was a defector. That's the interesting thing. I was
Right.
supposedly a defector from the army, and now you're supposed to be. So this is really cool. This is all about duty.
The one thing that saved you was that you weren't wearing your armor. Because you and the fact that
Yeah.
you were like
A
chilling
defector.
and that you
Yeah.
were doing and you were also being a good person. That these
Well, you
guys
didn't know I
were
was a
chasing us.
soldier until about 10 minutes ago.
Right, exactly. And that's going to be a
I mean,
conflict as well.
Yeah.
So there's
So
going to be a lot
for
of
all you
conflict
know,
next session.
No, I genuinely, I love this party because it makes it where I don't have to like, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything really. I let y'all do y'all stuff, and it always I don't have to put in conflict because y'all make
This
conflict
is what
yourself.
I want with
Right.
campaign 3.
Right.
This is what I'm looking for.
We can-
This is exactly what I'm looking for our third campaign. Is for
We can get
a
it for this
very
current campaign.
party-focused.
We can have it in this current campaign. I think we've got a possibility for that in the current campaign. We just keep killing our characters off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a major problem. I think that's
Like we lost, like I think we were
I
just
think
about,
that's
you know,
the one problem with Dawnseekers is no one can keep their character's head on. That's like the one issue. The fact that nobody can keep their character's head screwed on their head. Like they just get chopped off all the time. So
Right.
Zeroth
We
was
had-
good. Zeroth was good. Deathcaps was my fault. Actually, it was kind of Zeroth's and my fault.
That was both of ours. 'Cause
Yes.
I was like, hey,
That kept was also my bad.
That was both of our bads. It was
Yeah,
the greatest moment in the campaign, in my opinion.
I gotta say, like we lost Deathcap and Zeroth, and that's a lot of character power.
It
It's
is.
a lot
Yeah.
of. So like
Yeah.
the storyline got jarred and twisted because of that, and now we've got I think other characters being introduced who are just sort of
It's
like
so quick.
combat focused guys, and
But-
or they're not
But
embedded.
we
in-
haven't. I think the other
Yeah.
issue is we haven't taken a second to really meet the new characters.
Now we can. We did in the last session. If you didn't see it, I had to introduce and like do a bunch of role play. I hope I did it well. For
Did you roleplay with? Wait, did it work with? Did it work with Alex?
yeah, I think so. I believe I
Perfect.
remember that. I remember it being
Because that's what my
like,
back.
I
backstory was
ran
with
in
Alex.
with the accent I thought you were going for. I ran in with a vibe you were kind of going for. I hope. I was doing my best because I haven't seen you play him yet, so I was just trying to appropriate
Yeah.
what your goal was with that character. So that was an
Yeah.
interesting moment too, because where you weren't there, but where we had
So
to
we lost
talk.
all
You
like
keep putting out.
Me? Oh, it's
Yeah.
Yeah, you keep putting out. I don't know why.
okay. Fan is off.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think I was also just figuring out how to play Verda.
Yeah, that also sucks. That was
Jesus.
unfortunate.
On the mix, so I am bad at creating characters who will not die because I don't care about technical things, and also no one even tried to.
That was something as well. Like, I had created a
Everyone's just
difficult
like, "Oh, you're
place,
dying,
a
okay."
difficult encounter, but it was not unbeatable. That was
Yeah.
a tunnel vision moment. That was a tunnel vision moment
Yeah.
that got Verda killed because
Yeah.
I was not pulling back punches. I've been pulling back some punches, like making things easier, and I
It
was
was the
done
death
with that.
save. Called it that was the death save.
That's-
The
thing.
That's
death
how I
save
was
with
this
the
campaign.
pulse with the hand. The hand got it.
That's kind of one of the things with this campaign is I will not pull any punches with y'all, but y'all have not put yourselves in a position where I've needed to. Like if y'all were to walk, like I know I've told
Yes.
Fenris, if y'all were to walk into Kazdareg right now, you would come across probably like at a heavy number of orcs, much higher level than you, that are going to kill you.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, don't walk into Kazdareg. I'm not going to tell you what level that is because I want
Yeah,
y'all to walk into
definitely figure it out.
Kazdareg eventually.
Well, I
But
can
I
tell you
wanna
one
see
thing
what y'all
later
try to do.
because when we're thinking about ways this can go for small trough, I will let you in on that. I'll tell you about that. My thoughts and honor,
I've
like
slowly-
about honor and justice leading to what he would do.
I've slowly thought up a third one.
Okay, sick. I'd love to hear it. Like just his
This is
character
super
goals
cool.
personally. It's
Yeah.
I can see him if there's not enough. What does this remind me of? What does his character remind me of? Like the needing to make the good decisions, having like I don't know, but there haven't been
General
enough
Shepard
redemption
from Modern
moments for
Warfare
him.
2.
What is it?
The
General Shepard from Modern Warfare 2.
That kind of.
the first part of Two-Face in those Batman movies that
Yes.
No,
That's
yeah.
kind of what he's like.
before when the coin was both heads before that.
Kind
know
of.
what?
It's kind of like after that. Actually, it's kind of like after when he turns into Two-Face.
Thanks, Verda. Now I want to make a character based off Two-Face.
That would be sick.
That would be sick.
I gotta say, like, what I love about this is pretty character driven.
It's super character driven. That's the whole. I
We
love
were-
that so much.
We were at some point, but what happened? We started having some deaths. You know, I mean, that's the thing. Like, we had
Yeah,
that was
deaths.
developing, but yeah, like right now, as it is, like, what do we have? Who's left from
Haru
from-
and that's it. Tar and Alex.
Haru and Alex.
Haru and
Alex,
Alex.
elderly Alex. Alex left.
Old
came back
man Alex
elderly
was on.
so
Yeah,
like,
he wasn't
old
there for
Alex-
Half Your Adventures.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
that's
fact
right.
that you started with the concept of like a war is
That was good. It was one central
That's a really good
thing which
idea.
made everybody make their characters around that one thing. I thought that was
It
something
makes
that really
everything come
made
together.
everything, made everybody. Has to
like
come
individual related motives.
Yeah.
The only one who didn't have to come together but chose to was Karavi, just like adventure.
Yes.
Whereas, like,
and it fits
I love
so
how-
good.
yeah, because like Del Nez fits because he's a Triton, which automatically makes him persecuted against.
Yes.
Right.
You know, Smalltroff is a former soldier.
I am
Amnon,
the
former soldier that deserted to go do something better. And then you have Fallham, who has been a wartime objector for years because he wasn't involved, but he witnessed the Civil War break out in Ear before he ran away
Yep.
and dipped from Ear. Which is why when y'all started talking about Ear, I was like, oh shit,
Here
here we
comes.
go.
That was a
Okay.
fucking packed session. Holy shit. I'm going to stop the recording now because it is still going as we're having our end game discussion.
Awesome,
But
guys.
then we're going
It's
to
a
talk
great
after
day.
Zeroth, or DM. We are talking
Yeah.
after this about stuff.
I call y'all every name.
yeah,
Fenris,
yeah.
Smalltroff.
I'm saying like we're just gathering names. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
we
get
got we,
Haru's pretty
we,
easy to remember.
we've got Karhu, Amnon, then we've got Karavi, Stylux, Death Cap still occasionally.
Yep. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna end the recording here. We'll pick this game up in a couple of weeks. Hopefully, if it's another month, that's gonna be
It should
really
be.
annoying because this is so
It should
good.
be. I
Guys,
should be good.
what a-
I should be good to go.
Good.
I don't have another trip planned until middle of July.
Also, next session of Dawn Seekers, if you have not seen it, it is you guys just portaled back to Keep Cormyrnos because
Oh, dude, that was a close one. I have no idea.
Patty Anoloth cast Disintegrate on the Diphylactery. That caused the barrier around the Diphylactery to disintegrate, which caused a gigantic magic eruption. And with that magic eruption, there was just enough time for Karu to cast a portal, which, because of the Diphylactery exploding, the magic field around this dungeon disappeared for a brief second, which allowed him to portal you guys to Keep Cormyrnos. So now you're here. There's a bunch of refugees in Cormyrnos who showed up because they're fleeing from the Jester. That's where you met our new character, Daizo, who was there for mysterious purposes. And all of these refugees are currently holed up in your castle because they're running and taking refuge from the Jester. Everything is seeming peaceful. There is a still moment of calm, but right now you are taking some time to decompress. As that's what's going on.
We lost Urda, and it was the damn closest thing to a TPK you can
It
imagine.
was.
We would have been dead. If I didn't roll a natural 20, I think it was,
No, you rolled
Yes.
19.
or 19. I rolled like a
24.
19.
It was a 24 total. I remember the fucking number.
Yeah. If I hadn't rolled that, we would have been dead. TPK for sure.
Yes. That
And campaign two would've
Diphylactery
been-
would have killed you guys in the next shot. It was 10
Yeah,
d10
immediately.
force damage, the first roll. It would have been 15 after that. 3 people went down.
You know, the
You know,
only
like,
thing
you know-
good that could have come from a TPK in that situation would have been a great jumping on place for campaign 3. Is like the Jester ruined the world, and now we're in campaign
That would have
3.
been pretty cool, actually.
If it was
cool,
if it was the steampunk one, he basically just destroyed the world, and that's
Well,
why
that
it
would have actually
became
led into the
the
chemical
constant
explosion because that's what
Yeah.
makes the steampunk. That's why I think it's, I don't remember what the abbreviation is, but it is after chemical, ACD. That's what the year turns into, because there is a gigantic chemical eruption which makes the entirety of Gildia a wasteland. And so these terras have to be built so that people can survive above in the atmosphere. And that's why in Campaign 3 we're going to be in a steampunk situation. That's very far in the future, though. That's in the year 2200. So, whatever. But that's an option for Campaign 3. However, that is going to be the recording. We're going to pick this up in a couple of weeks. Next week is Dawnseekers. That will be coming back.
Right, y'all.
Alrighty.
Have a night.
Yeah, good one.
Night.